the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 726.
Do it live!
And we're doing it live once again for the 726th time. Yeah. So here we are. We don't have a guest tonight, but that's fine. This is actually the only show that we're not going to have a guest.
Ever again.
I don't know about that, but
in the foreseeable future.
In the foreseeable future, yes. And we got a lot of good guests lined up coming up soon. Check the DP calendar if you want to know which guests we're having and when we're having shows and when we're having private shows and all of that. Check out our calendar. It's a Google Calendar. There's a link in the description. If you go there, you can link it to a Google Calendar. I don't know how that works with iPhone. I'm sorry, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. People always ask me, like, who's going to be on, when do you have a show, what time is the show, all of that stuff. You can get all of that right there in the link below. Also, there's a new sensation that's taking the world by storm.
Is there a topical cream for that?
And they are called
Actual Maniacs.
Actual Maniacs.
For those of you on the $25 and above patron level, subscribe star as well, if you are subscribed this month, you will get the Billy the Fridge character.
Yes.
Next month will be the BENPAI character.
Yes.
Every month after, for the next year, is going to be a new character in Series 1. They're pretty cool little toys. Do not insert them in your cavities. Not your anal cavity, your oral cavity.
No.
Don't put them in your...
I'm just covering up everything you're saying.
don't
You're
put
already
them in any
going
of that.
there.
Don't put any...
How many minutes are we into this video?
Well, it's a warning because people have been
Okay,
joking
well, we
about
don't
it.
even need to mention it. We don't even need to mention it. All right.
I was using scientific words.
Yeah, good for you. Here we go. There's our freaking background. Wow, we have a lot to get into, and I actually have a premiere of a new intro. We have a new intro for a segment, and it's actually the first segment that we're going to do today.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and you're going to love this.
Uh-oh.
You're going to love this. Everyone's going to love this, and this is shout out to our man, Mitch DC.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mitch does great work.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
So what you think?
That was wonderful.
Yeah, I love it.
That was cute.
I love it. It's
that
beautiful.
was sexy. It was hilarious. I like that, Mitch GC. Good job.
Which part was the sexy part? The part with Von Helton?
I thought it was the JLP and don't touch me.
Are they going to touch me, DP?
Don't touch me. They're going to touch me, DP.
He says that right before they throw him down the stairs.
That would have been a good line to use, too.
Are they going to touch me, DP?
Are they going to touch me, DP? Yeah. Yeah, they think they are. You're about to get thrown down the stairs.
You almost got thrown down the stairs, so.
Man.
But those were some really bad stairs to get thrown down.
I could have died. I could have died. It would have broke my neck. If I was a weaker person, he would have thrown me down those stairs. He would have killed me.
Good thing it wasn't one of those spirally staircases, though. He could have just thrown you over the railing. You would have broke the railing
there too. The railing there was probably gonna break if I would have put too much weight into it. But if that would have been the case, I would have dropped the phone and thrown his ass down the stairs.
So I wake up this morning, and one of the first trending things I see is something about Kyle Kulinski.
Oh no!
And normally when I see stuff trending about people, and if I go on it, it's usually bad. It's usually people trying to advance a narrative that that person did something bad that everyone needs to be mad about. So I went to the I clicked on the trending thing.
Yeah.
And this comes up, this tweet, all right? So let's look at it. 2011.
That's back when we were able to hate on people of other races.
This is a stereotype. You know what? I don't think this is racism. It is a stereotype based on race. But that doesn't mean I don't know. I look at racism differently. That doesn't mean it's not offensive, and that doesn't mean that it's okay to say. But it doesn't. I don't see this as racism. I see it as making a joke out of a stereotype, which is done. Honestly, people make jokes out of stereotypes all the time.
In 2011, I would take that stance, but in 2020, I'm like,
no, you're
how could
okay.
you?
No, you're
How could
okay
you?
with people making jokes about certain stereotypes.
It's true.
Which is hypocritical.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm okay with all jokes as long as they're funny. This one's lazy.
No, you laugh at lazy jokes too when they mention
farts and
no,
stuff.
No. Well, those two.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of your humor is pretty lazy.
I love lazy humor.
Well, then what are you talking about? Why are you
Because
saying...
nobody's offended. Anybody who's offended by farts is like, get over it. But anybody who's offended by racism,
But no.
You can't tell someone to get over racism.
No. You make jokes out of stereotypes about
This
other
isn't
types
even
of
that
people,
bad.
and that's supposed to be okay.
Have you heard about Kyle shilling for Big Seltzer?
What? He's shilling for Big Seltzer now? I didn't hear about that.
You mean like what? Big seltzer, like
Thank you, Brandy boy.
Alcoholic seltzer? What?
I was actually shopping today, and I
Is
thought
that?
about buying.
Hold on,
some.
before we talk about you, what do you know what he's talking about?
No, I have no idea.
The Big Seltzer
I
part.
don't even follow Kyle Kulinski. He's too smart for me.
Okay, no, I don't know what Big Seltzer. Oh, that seltzer meme is old, so it's just a meme. All right, yeah, I didn't even know about that. So I'm gonna go into. So here's the story behind this. So he. So apparently, people are bringing this up now, like they're just now discovering this. People who didn't know that this came out 2 years ago are now acting like they uncovered some hot juicy shit.
This came out 9 years ago.
Well, this was made 9 years ago, and then it was used against him
2 years
in a
ago?
smear campaign 2 years ago. Like, look what we found. And he already addressed this, but now, and I see this all the time against other things too, where people
Asian
act
drivers,
like...
no survivors.
Oh my God. So people see things, and just because they didn't know about it, they act like this is some new thing that they need to investigate. There's so many internet investigators now. It's like, you don't know shit. You don't investigate anything. You know what? Actually, this is just proof that you don't investigate anything, because you comment on it before you even know that this has been out forever now. You make a scene out of it like you just discovered something, like Sherlock Holmes or something. It's lame.
That's what people do, though. Like, they're canceling Joji right now.
I'm not... Joji.
Joji, he used to be Filthy Frank.
Okay, yeah. I know who that is. Why are they canceling him?
Because they didn't realize Joji was Filthy Frank. So they're like, wait a second. Joji used to be edgy. No, stop it. Stop. Support. He's canceled. And people are like, you didn't know it was Filthy Frank? You deserve to be canceled. Your fans are canceled. Your fans...
What did he do?
All the Filthy Frank videos were super edgy and like saying
okay. So he rebranded as a more wholesome person.
Yeah, he's a more chill, like synth pop type singer.
Oh, really? I stopped following him after his original run.
He makes some pretty chill music.
Sure, whatever. Wasn't he like a rap? He was edgy like as a rapper for a little while.
He would do
too.
Filthy Frank raps and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of went into a more like pop soundy. 808 and Heartbreak Crybaby music is cute.
808.
It's cute.
Here's some of... Yeah, here's a lot of the reactions. Consider Kyle canceled, and they do a KKK. Some of this, I'm like, is this just trolling?
I'm sure a lot of it is, yeah. I think the amount of people that actually care, like... The people who are trying to take down Kyle Kulinski probably all made this same joke within the last 2 years themselves.
So we're gonna go through. He made a video. This Simpson, this Homer Simpson is fucking terrifying.
Is that Homer?
Yeah, that's if you took Homer Simpson and made him look real.
I thought that was David Silverman.
No, who was that other guy that was running for president?
Oh God, I don't remember his damn name.
Delaney.
Delaney.
Yeah. Big Seltzer canceled.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought we'd go through the video where he addresses.
Yeah, let's
everything.
hear what he has to say, because I don't want to snap to any judgment calls. I do want to say this, though. Asians are the majority on this earth, and they say we can't be racist against majorities. So what are we even talking about? Why do we even, like, we can't be racist against majorities, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either.
I think anyone is capable of being racist against anyone else.
I think everybody should be nice to each other.
Sure.
I think we should have never said we all hate anything. Things we all love, and then Asian drivers should have been the meme. But that's just me. I have a utopia in my mind.
So guess what, everybody?
So this video came out 2 years ago when this first came out, and this is an alt-right website. This was shortly after Kyle was on Joe Rogan and got a lot of attention outside of his sphere of normal viewers. You know what I mean?
I'm partly honored and partly annoyed that I've been smeared by a right-wing blog. So this is from the Gateway Pundit, and I don't know what they think they're achieving here by digging up old tweets of mine.
Is a strong word.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's true.
Hammer.
Now, see, he says, I don't know what they're doing here by digging up old tweets, but 2 years ago, this was the era of digging up old tweets. It happened to so many people. It happened to that director, Guardians of the Galaxy director.
Yeah, that's how Thanos got canceled in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
He had some old tweets he made against Captain Marvel. They were like, you're done, dude. You can get off Earth.
But I think that they think they got me. So we're going to go through this, and we're going to discuss it. Literally every PR expert in the world, if they were giving me advice, would tell me, no, don't talk about this. Gateway Pundit is a tiny far right-wing blog, so there's no reason to bring this up and therefore like expose your whole audience to it. But I don't give a shit, because
sometimes you do have to do the opposite with like if it goes far enough to a certain degree, attacking it is better than ignoring it. But sometimes that's hard to know where that line is.
I think what you have to think of is, are you responding for you, or are you responding for the people that demand a response?
Oh, you never respond for the people that demand a response.
If you feel like you need to respond and you're responding for yourself, do it for yourself.
The people that demand a response aren't even looking for the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Because, as I think all of you know by now, the main thing about secular talk is honesty, authenticity, and transparency. So even though it's a little embarrassing, we're going to go through the old tweets that Gateway Pundit dug up of mine, and then you guys can
some
make
of these are laughable.
If
like
indeed
the ones
I am sexist and homophobic and racist, I'm all of the ists.
I'm going to speed this up a little bit.
This is Cassandra Fairbanks wrote this. She used to be a left-winger, allegedly. I think she supported Bernie Sanders, but then she supported Donald Trump in the general election, and now...
Oh, also very quick, everyone watching right now, please like the stream. Like it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Double check. Make sure you're subscribed. Do that, please. I ask all of you, please.
Left-wingers. So she says, tweets uncovered by the Gateway Pundit reveal a history of homophobia, sexism, and racism. Precisely what he spends so much time judging others for. Now, what you're going to see here, there's going to be a bunch of things that you see here. 98% of the stuff, I don't feel...
So, they're not... This website is not condemning racism and homophobia and all that. All they're doing is saying, this guy shouldn't tell us we can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said these are all people who probably made the same joke themselves in the last 2 years.
Feel bad about it all. 2% of the stuff I feel a little bad about.
2% of the stuff he says he feels bad about.
But she lacks a lot of
Kyle
context.
Kulinski isn't that old. So in 2011, he was significantly younger, young adult age, I would say, maybe 19, 20.
If
something
you
like
were
that.
a white guy in 2011 and you weren't making edgy jokes like this, you were virtue signaling to try and get laid at college
on purpose. So first, she cites the Justice Democrats platform page. By the way, I'm not affiliated with Justice Democrats anymore, so you're not. This doesn't accomplish anything. Like, what do you want me to step down from the place I already stepped down from? That's not going to happen. This is an attempt to just...
So here they're citing tweets that he's made that they're going to try to like contradict with older tweets in a second here. So I'm just skipping over this shit because... Yeah, see, if conservatives want us to stop calling out racism, they should stop being racist. So they're like, look at these tweets. Well, just wait.
In 2012, Kulinsky asserted, all Asians look the same.
Is he laughing while he rereads it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I'm sorry for laughing, because this is actually in the 2% that I feel kind of bad about.
Just so you laugh during the 2%?
That's a fucked up thing to say.
I mean, like, whatever. Honestly, I don't think he meant it that way. I think it was like, I'm going to say something really offensive to get a laugh.
There, I said it. Good for you, Kyle.
What if I say almost all Asians have the same hair and eye color? Is that racist?
Why would you say that? But why would you say
I wouldn't. Not normally. Yeah. I was just giving you an example. Is that offensive to say that?
It's offensive.
It's not significant to me. Like, it doesn't change anything. But
Being
I can't
offended,
say, if someone says that to me, I couldn't say, oh, that's not true.
Being offended is a superpower, though. If you get offended,
I've known people that have gone to like Tokyo that had pictures taken of them because they look so different from everybody there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. When I go to Tokyo, people go, Godzilla.
You've never been there.
Oh, yeah, huh? I was making a racist joke.
I shouldn't have said it. And the thing I put hashtag there, I said it because I was trending on Twitter at the time. Yeah, honestly, there's no excuse for this one. It's fucked up. I really shouldn't have said it. It's not true. And it just...
I will say, like, the place I live now is the place I've lived with probably the highest Asian population, and I've definitely lived in other places with worse drivers. So, I don't think that's true, you know? I think there are maybe cultural differences in driving and the way we drive. Like, in Iran... people drive like way differently there. Like Persian, it's hard to explain. Like intersections are like way crazier and people are just going however they want. And like going around each other at intersections. Like intersections are like big clusterfucks. You know what I mean?
I saw the video from that pop star. I can't remember her name right now, but like they were all driving in the desert, hanging out of the windows of the cars.
Yeah.
Is that how they drive there? They just like drive on the hood of the car?
So what I would say is like, I don't think it's necessarily bad driving. I think it's probably just different driving. And I don't think it's genetic. I don't think it's like in their DNA. I think it just might be a cultural thing. If we notice someone that drives differently that happens to look differently, maybe we just assume that when that's not necessarily the case.
I don't know. I always look at the people who are driving poorly around me, and 90% of the time when I look at somebody...
Is that when you're looking in your rearview mirror?
I'm a really good driver.
Oh, you know, a lot of times I have to be looking at the people that are driving poorly around me, and I realize he's very handsome and has a do-rag on.
Yeah.
Shows like I'm a dick. So I do feel bad about that one. I shouldn't have said that. I will add though that this is what they're using as evidence that I'm racist, and that's not true. I'm not saying.
Actually, I take that back. Billy doesn't look in his rearview mirror. It's the reflection in the screen of his phone.
Yeah.
There he sees himself.
I wasn't saying Asians are inferior to anybody. The definition of racism is you think you're superior and other races are inferior.
I don't need Kyle Kulinski mansplaining racism to me.
But that's true.
I've never said that. I never would say that. I never would believe that. I'm wholly convinced that that's not the case. So that's not racism. It's just me being an asshole and saying something I shouldn't have said. But I do apologize for that one because that's not cool.
I just saw a very good point about all the bad driving in Russia. Yes, there's a lot of videos of just crazy driving in Russia.
But everybody in Russia seems to have dash cams because people will throw themselves in front of the cars to collect insurance claims over there.
Uh-huh.
It's a different world in Russia. I'd move there, but I'm pretty sure I'd get kidnapped and resold to myself.
Well, man, don't
scares me.
Don't fucking say that. Then okay, let's keep going here. The next one is one I don't feel bad about at all. Oh, and by the way, let me just say, Joe Rogan reached out to me over the weekend. I'm going to be on his podcast on February 27th.
2 years ago.
That entire episode was them making fun of Asian people.
Forward to that. I know I'm really excited for that. And let's just say I don't think it's a coincidence that like it was yesterday or 2 days ago that me and Joe Rogan set this thing up, and it like immediately after that happened, boom, there's an article in a far right-wing blog smearing me. Do you think that's a coincidence? I don't think that's a coincidence. Joe Rogan has a gigantic reach, and you know I don't think that people on the right want somebody like me having the ability to reach a wider audience because, not to toot my own horn, I think I'm pretty fucking convincing and I can make a good case for left-wing stuff. So I don't think it's a coincidence that a few days ago I was offered basically my biggest platform ever to go on Joe's show, and then boom, immediately they dig up old tweets. By the way, how sad are you if you sit there and go through old tweets? I mean, we're talking about a tweet from fucking 2012. Okay, next she says, more recently, Kulinsky noted that Asians aren't just yellow, but varying shades of beige, too. No, actually, that's not what I said. I said they're not yellow, they're varying shades of beige. So this was not that long ago. In fact, I remember when I wrote these, and I stand by everything I said here. Because stop and use your fucking brain instead of being triggered like a little snowflake for a second. I said, whoa, white people aren't really white, they're light beige. Okay, that's true. You all know what...
So basically, he was just saying, like, these broad colors that we use to describe people's skin colors aren't even accurate. So I understand what he's saying.
White looks like this, the page right here. That's white. White people who are called white don't look like that. They look like they are light beige. That's accurate. That's just factual. Brown people
Facts
are
can
more
be
like
racist.
Dark beige. Again, stop and think about what...
What's racist about this?
This?
Yeah.
He's taking away the right for these Asian people to get angry at people calling them yellow. It's unfair. These poor Asian people just wanted something to be angry about, and he's trying to take that away. So now they gotta be angry about Kyle Kulinski.
Somebody says, "Oh, brown people," they're referring to usually Hispanic people or South Asian people or Arab people, and no, they're not actually brown. They're like a dark beige color.
This
so
is like weird semantics.
Brown are like a dark beige color.
Kyle, just say the joke was stupid. I haven't made one like that in 10 years.
This isn't a joke. This part is not a joke. This is a different tweet.
The first joke they brought up, be like, look, these are all...
This isn't a joke, though. That's what I'm saying. At this point, he's showing it. So they're showing various tweets saying this is racist, this is racist. This is a different tweet from a different date where he was just being real about his opinion, just saying like, hey, why do they like, why are the very first tweet is him saying white people aren't white, brown people aren't really brown, they're shades of beige, and then he says the Asian thing. Like whoever decided to label them as yellow skinned people is just being a prick because they're varying shades.
Yeah, that's what they did. They the red skin, the yellow skin, brown skin, it was all someone being a prick. That's all. That's what it always was.
You're not allowed to say anything at all about race under any circumstance ever, or else, There will be some people who are triggered, but I don't play that shit. I don't care. I don't care if you're triggered. It doesn't mean anything to me. So you can be the fucking PC police all you want about accurate things I say like this here, but it doesn't matter. What I said is still true. Another thing I said is black people are different shades of brown. So in other words, people who are called black, they're not really black.
This
black
seems autistic
black.
to me. This explanation seems like autism
black,
level of
their skin tone is
explanation.
actually,
we spent 7 minutes
their
like
skin
black
tones
people
it's like
aren't
a different
actually black.
Shades of brown.
Some of them are purple.
And then I said apologies for being so
I
literal,
don't think
but it
any of them are
annoys me
purple.
that somebody
You ever
made
seen like a
that other
purple person?
I mean, they don't look purple.
I've seen a
shit
purple
up,
person.
and we all have to run with it.
I know what you're talking about,
And then
but they're
I said,
not actually
whoever the
purple.
fuck called Asians
look
yellow
like
is just a prick.
purple people.
They're obviously varying shades of beige too. Yeah, that's true. Asians are called yellow. They're not yellow. I don't know why. I don't know why they're called yellow.
I am being ableist. I'm tired of being held down because
Native Americans are
I don't
called red.
over-explain simple things.
It's not over-explaining.
This is yellow people are
It's all over-explaining to you because you always assume things.
They're not red.
You didn't even know that this wasn't part of the joke.
No, I didn't say that. I just said the whole joke at the beginning where he's all Asians look the same, that type of shit. Just write it off.
He's going through an article written about him, just covering every point that they make.
And it's like way too much explanation. Just go here. It's like, yeah, all this shit. I don't know. It was dumb. They're taking it even worse. They're taking it out of context. I obviously wasn't being racist here. I'm explaining some stuff. If you have a problem with this, guess what? I'm sorry. Move on. I'm not going to fucking feed into this alt-right website trying to excuse their fucking racism
he explained that
because
earlier.
I had said some shit.
He explained that
Yeah,
earlier.
and I'm saying he's over-explaining now. He's going, and this is the part where I said they were varying shades of beige because technically we all are varying shades of beige, and I'm completely forgetting about the fact that people have been called yellow for centuries.
Why would you include this in your article trying to smear me? It just makes me look like I'm telling the truth.
Because they don't care about the truth. They're trying to smear you.
Continue.
They just want to smear you. They don't care
Anti-racist
about
Darling
facts.
also wants you to know
Quit
he
giving
hates
them
Asian
facts in
drivers.
return. Quit it.
Okay, this one's fucked up too. I said hashtag things we all hate Asian drivers. Yeah, that's fucked up. I shouldn't have said that because that's not true. It's not this. It's a stereotype like, oh, Asian drivers are bad. No, like there are plenty of Asian drivers who are not bad, and there are plenty of drivers of other races and ethnicities that are bad. So this is one of the 2% of things in this that I apologize
Kyle,
for.
you never
'cause that's
said
not
Asian
right.
drivers were bad
I
here.
mean,
You just
again,
said
we're
you
talking
hated
about
them.
something I said in 2011. So like,
You could hate them because they're really good.
why
Have you
are
not
we
seen Tokyo Drift?
Damn, that guy was such a better driver than me.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate him.
Tokyo Drift was lit. I'm like, man, that guy drifted all around the corner. I'm hating.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that.
and talking about this now, but yeah, it was fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. In addition to his offensive tweets about Asians, there's also many examples
here you
of
go,
him using
Billy.
the term nigga over the years, despite the fact that he is not black. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so let's see. I said
Oh no, my white privilege.
somebody, damn, can a nigga get a parking spot? Help a nigga out. And then referring to somebody I used to work with, Fabian tried, that's the best we could do without asking the nigga for a photo op. I don't remember who I was talking about there, but it was some like low-level celebrity. And I said N-I-G-G-A. By the way, let's just say N-I-G-G-A. That is totally different from N-I-G-G-E-R.
Oh, yes, of course it is. You're correct. Keep mansplaining the N-word.
Is that
Genius, Kyle
mansplaining?
Okay,
Why
quit-
do you use
quit-
mansplaining? That's such a bullshit term.
Because anytime someone's explaining stuff that I don't need to fucking hear, it's mansplaining.
Why
I don't
do you
care-
not need to hear
I don't
it?
care if you got 2 tits and a pussy. I'm going to say
Why
you're
do you not need
mansplaining
to
me
hear it?
too. I don't fucking want to hear him explain how he was being an edgy little
You said
prick
you don't
in
need
2011.
to hear it and you don't want to hear it. Can you?
I don't need to hear this.
What does that mean?
Here's what I need to hear. Kyle Kulinski makes really good points on a really good thing. On really good things, right? Oftentimes, I agree with him on many things. I don't agree with him on this. I don't think he owes anybody a fucking apology for it. They're trying to attack website, the same type of people that went after the Guardians of the Galaxy dude, the Guardians of the Galaxy director. It's the same type of people just trying to dig up old shit and tear down somebody for them being in a different place in their life 8-9 years ago. We all grow. We're all better for this. If the best you have is him saying the fucking N-bomb in 2011, you're like, hey, if we can't say this in 2020 because Kyle Kulinski said it in 2011, then you need to ban Kyle Kulinski from ever having an opinion, and all of his other opinions that actually have good merit and thought into them, they're devalued. No, listen, they're not.
There's some things that I used to say that I wouldn't say anymore, but it's not racist. I was that awkward white boy who used NIGGA because I thought I was cool, and like half of my friends were black. So I thought I was down and cool, so I used that, and they were never offended by it.
Go get yourself a seltzer, Papa. Drink a seltzer.
I still don't know what that means. I'll have to look into that. I don't understand what they mean by seltzer.
You know,
is he peddling seltzer these days?
Said he can explain it. He knows.
Okay.
He knows.
Never thought twice about it. I just always said that. I grew up in New Rochelle, a very diverse place in Westchester County. And, like, again, I wouldn't say it now, but to use this as, like, evidence of me being racist, that's just not true. That's just not true at all.
That's not true.
And then here's another one, me saying to a friend of mine who I used to work with, in response to something, OD tweet Negro. Again, out of context. I'm talking to a friend here, so I said Negro. Like, whatever. You know, that's not a big deal.
I like that explanation.
I have a lot of respect for Kyle Kulinski and the things he says and does in many occasions, but this is fucking, it's shit posting garbage. Like, fuck your, fuck any of this. Fuck your explanation for any of this. The only explanation you have is I was being a dumb fuck. Don't say I have 50% black friends. Don't say that. You fucking wasted your breath. I was being a fucking dipshit with my friends. Move on. How about this? How about you go listen to all the other shit I said and try and refute the actual points that matter?
So he was probably like 23 when, 23, 24 when he did this.
You know the last time I said the N-word? I was 6 months. It was my first fucking word. No.
Again, these aren't things I'd say now, but it's not.
It'll be on his tombstone.
Stop
my first word was flower.
Pretend like this somehow makes me a bigot or racist.
If you die, Billy, I'll bribe your family to have it put on your tombstone.
They'll do it for free. They don't give a fuck, dude. My family thought about changing my middle name to
the N-word.
Yeah.
And I said that in response to somebody.
Because you know what my middle name is right now? Benjamin.
Yeah, I knew that.
They were like, I know a better name than Benjamin. And I'm like, Mom, what do you mean? She was like, the Ben word. And I was like, Mom, no.
These are friends of mine.
My mom never said that.
And we're fucking around. Then the next one, this one's just cringy because I just sound like a douche. Partially because I am a douche. But somebody called me out. They're like, dude, like, you're white. Why are you using the N-word on Twitter? Again, meaning N-I-G-G-A. I never said N-I-G-G-E-R, nor
said
would
I got my
I think that's
G-Pass.
horrendous. And I understand, like, the hurt that comes along with that word and how, in context, of course, no white person should say N-I-G-G-E-R.
Wash your mouth out with nope.
Ridden bitch, Billy. Your adversity to that word is more pathetic than Kyle's explanation of his old tweets. Don't
bullshit,
be a bitch,
bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. My personal opinion is my personal opinion. I never told you to stop saying the fucking word. I said I judge you differently because you said it. I never told Kyle Kulinski to stop saying the word. He told himself that because he realized it was wrong later on. And I judged him for it. I judge people for their actions. Dropping the N-bomb is an action you chose to do. I'm not telling you not to use it. I'm telling you because you use it, I think differently about you. If you think that's pathetic, good fucking deal, because you can judge me based on my actions. And I don't give a fuck. But Kyle Kulinski is being well, but by the way, 50% of my friends are black, so I can say it with an A. It's not the same as with an ER. Okay, Kyle. Just do everything else you do. Everything else you do is really good. Explaining why you got away with saying the fucking N-bomb? I'm not on Team Kyle for this one. I'll crack a fucking seltzer water with him and talk politics any day. I won't talk politics. I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I wish Sarah Palin had bigger tits. That's my politics.
But he said, you really like using the N-word on here, huh? Can't say I agree, Holmes. I said, got my G-Pass. God, that's a cringy tweet.
Go!
It's like, yeah, look at me. I got my G-Pass.
Thank you so much. Man, you guys are great.
Ben, we got our G-Pass.
Pass. I
The
could
goal
use it.
pass.
The goal pass.
I shouldn't have used it, but it's just not evidence of racism because I'm not racist. So here's another one. I said, thanks, faggot. Listen, this one, again, I need to be clear about something here. Whenever so another thing we used to say is, if something happened and we didn't like it, we go gay. And now that's not really something we do, but we did that for a really long time. And that's not us arguing we are against homosexuals and they should not have equal rights.
That's not the argument against saying it, though.
I always believe they should have equal rights.
The argument against saying it is you normalize hate
like,
speech. That's the argument against it, Kyle, not whether or not they should have rights.
If you remember that episode of South Park where I think it was fag. I think they used the word fag.
They did for motorcycle.
They were like, these guys are fags. And then people were like, how dare you? You hate gay people? And they would say, no. We don't hate gay people. We're against fags. And then they go on to explain in the episode, they're referring to these biker guys who are on their motorcycles and they go like, and it's a really funny episode. But there's actually a point in there. And the point is, if somebody uses the word like, that's gay, they're actually not saying, hey, gay people aren't equal and we shouldn't treat them equally. Those are different things. It's just something that people said for a while. Now, you could say, look, it's wrong and we shouldn't do that anymore. And maybe you're right about that. But I just don't like it when we try to pretend like that means that somebody's, anti-gay. Because I've always been in favor of gay marriage. I've always been in favor of gay rights. And to try to pretend like when I'm saying something in jest to somebody, like, thanks, faggot, like that's the same thing, or thanks.
The argument isn't normalizes hate speech. That's the argument, not whether or not you think they should get married and have fucking the same unemployment checks we do.
Do we ban every word just because hateful people say it?
We don't ban any words. I don't want any fucking words banned.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if someone speaks a certain way, I'm going to treat them a certain way in response.
An asshole, and I think you guys know that anyway.
Then they show all this, anti-women stuff where he asks who sucks more. See, this is stuff you would say.
Yeah. Prostitutes got job security, I guess. Always going to be a dick to suck. But that's from H. Mayo, who is actually the JF's thruple, mayonnaise, with Mama Jeff. Who sucked more dicks in their life, Madonna or Britney Spears? Probably Madonna. Just because she's got a fucking 30-year jump start or 20-year jump start?
Not just because of that either, though. She had, more fame, I would say. And actually, she was known... part of her shtick was being a whore. You know what I mean? Britney Spears at least tried to keep that behind...
Because she got into the business when she was 16. They couldn't really
she was
have
a Disney Channel celebrity and shit.
Yeah, they couldn't really have her out there in the open. But once you date Colin Farrell and Kevin Federline... Everybody knows that you're up there with Madonna.
Oh, my God, Kevin.
Elizabeth Hasselbeck confuses my penis. Nothing wrong with that.
See? You're selective, man, because other people would be offended by this.
Yeah, I'm not offended by any of the stuff he said. I thought it was pretty fucking boring. That's all. Okay. I think it's dumb for him to over-explain. I'm not like, Kyle shouldn't say the N-word. I'm like, Kyle looks like a fucking doofus because he's saying the N-word. That's what I'm saying. Elizabeth Hasselbeck confuses my penis. Yeah, you know why? Because he's a fucking lefty liberal, and she's a really hot fucking right-wing conservative. Really hot. So you'd be confused because you absolutely think she's attractive, but also repulsive for her viewpoints. There's some depth to that. There's some depth to whether or not Britney Spears or Madonna sucked more dicks. Sure, it's probably misogynist in a way, but we're not saying all women suck dicks. We're saying these two women might be in a competition together for who had sucked more dicks based only.
You will just keep... He'll talk about dick sucking and saying the word suck dick as many times as you can before I stop you.
It's true.
Why? What do we got here?
Now, if Kyle Kulinski said things we all hate are women who suck dicks, I'd be like, no, we don't, dude. Wrong. Who are these awesome people?
Yeah, turn it up a little bit.
This is about to be my favorite. No. Oh, no. This is going to be good. Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? All right.
They're just kicking it.
There's got to be a part where they talk.
They have a lot of new things coming about.
Okay.
We have got, in June, we're starting a new show called The Mentor. Amen. It's going to be a weekly 30-minute show.
Cannot wait. 30-minute show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be a miracle itself.
We'll see how that goes. And we're going to have guest speakers. Amen. It's going to be like a talk show, a Christian talk show. Amen. That's called The Mentor.
Praise God.
Amen.
What's up with all the Christian bikers? Does this guy hang out with Wild Bill?
No.
No?
Disciple, and we're going to just do all kinds of things. So that's coming June 2nd. Amen.
Awesome.
That will be on my Facebook page. And
I think it has to do with repenting and reinserting yourself to a society where you are no longer welcome, but you're welcome through Christ.
The grand opening of our newest business, High Walker Design.
Hey, I'm excited about that.
Yes, of designing and creating digital work, CDs, DVDs, artwork, flyers, postcards, big posters, big paper.
You know what? They're doing a lot of promos. I want to get to them talking about
Not by power, but by the Spirit of the Lord. You have delivered my word, and the Holy Spirit will enforce my word.
Okay, listen here. Don't miss that. He just gave you the key. He just gave.
Oh no, there are people who who speak in tongues.
Was that?
Yeah, like that video we watched. Who was that? Someone from your family or Joe's family?
Joe's family.
Yeah.
She started talking in tongues.
Yeah,
because the cops were coming to take her son.
It's like that.
Give you your part. Number 1 part was to listen to the call of cometh here. Number 2 part.
Don't cough in your hand.
How I couldn't live with myself if I just spoke gibberish and pretend like God was making me say it and that it actually meant something.
I kind of do that, but without the God thing. I do gibberish all the time. I'm like,
you got to deliver the word.
God right now.
We're in the year of the mouth, speaking those things that be not as though they were. We're in the year of the decree. Decree a thing, and I shall establish it, bring light unto it, establish it unto you. Okay? So he says here in Ezekiel,
he's like the cheerleader
with this lady.
Really?
Oh, really?
Is that true?
Are you
Josh?
the one who sent this in?
Josh, is that true?
not by might, not by power, but my spirit. And he says, here's your number 2 thing. You must deliver my word.
This guy's like her cheerleader. Like, she just talks and he's like, and every now and then he's like, like, what?
Come on.
And understand that he enforces it. We're not called to enforce the word.
She's Christian-splaining right now.
Yes, she's mansplaining Christ.
Oh my goodness. We are called to deliver the word. We're called to speak it, and he will bring his light to it. And
he's got like Tourette's or something.
He will establish it. That means enforce it. Because he cannot be stopped.
Amen.
Amen.
And when you were saying it, I just got a download from God. He just said, my people are standing there, and I give them the word, and they're standing there with the word in their hands, and here's the Holy Spirit over here waiting to enforce it.
He got a download from God?
So this is kind of like the angelic initiative, because they're downloading from the Spirit.
Wow.
Connections. It's true.
You got to do your part. You got to deliver.
This is the Leather
and
Daddy
the Holy Spirit,
initiative.
he said, will enforce it.
Enforce it.
That's my God. When you hand it off to the Holy Spirit, then nothing's going to stop it.
This is Wilford Brimley cosplaying as Hulk Hogan.
Do you have diabetes?
I'm gonna run wild on that. Fucking what was Wilford Brimley always shilling? The oats or something? Cream of wheat.
I love that. The enforcer of God's word.
Yeah.
Our part is this violent
I wonder who sucks
takeover in
whose
this
titties
war
in this
is to speak
relationship.
God's word. What we just
They probably take turns.
Yeah.
said, and to release God's word. We battle with God's word.
We battle.
Use your
we
war
battle.
mouth.
Woo! Did he say meth?
I think so.
Did he say? Did he accidentally say meth?
He slipped up.
Hold on.
Read the menu
Battle
instead of
with God's word.
Hold on.
Use your war math.
What's war meth?
Was it meth or math?
I don't know. Let's say meth.
All right.
War meth is how the soldiers stay up for 30, 40 hours on end.
Your war meth.
War meth.
Woo! Warmouth.
We battle
War
with
mouth?
God's word. And we release the Holy Spirit.
Shut
and
your
he will do
war
the
mouth.
rest.
Shut your war mouth.
They sing a 90s Christian song at the end?
But you got to have an activated Holy Spirit.
Yes. Yes.
He is one that has the firepower. He is the one who will get violent with the strong man. He is the one that battles the strong man and to pillage and to plunder his house.
Yeah.
Christopher Saint. Hey, hey, hey. From
Hey.
Texas. Hello,
Oh.
brother.
Are they talking to their chat right now?
I hope so,
We
yeah.
got one person in the chat. Yeah.
That's how
Woohoo!
That's how I react every time I see PT Ham's name come up though.
Yeehaw! Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah! PT Ham! Here to save the day.
Man, love you, love you, love you.
He's got a big turquoise ring on his finger.
Would love to see you again one day. Sorry about that, but I just said I'd rather come online. Amen.
That's fine, baby.
Woo!
That's fine, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
We'll go, I'm hoping this year they bring back WCW Hog
and
Wild.
everything there is.
I want to see
Sturgis.
Goldberg versus Jay Leno. I'm going down to Sturgis. I want to see Hog Wild.
Season and a time and every purpose under every. Well, now is the time
Now
to
is the time.
speak.
And in that speaking, he begins to enforcing, and you begin to pillaging and plundering.
Ooh, pillage and plunder.
Pillage and
Arr,
plunder!
arr.
Okay, that's not weird.
I love it.
Listen, somebody's waiting for a time, and God says, now is the time. Now is the time. It's a tipping point. Now is the time. Quit waiting for something. Now is the time. Somebody came on this broadcast and you have been questioning God. You've been wondering when God. You've been praying to God. You've been asking God, when? He said, now. I don't know who that's for, but just boom. Go ahead.
Boom.
When? Have you ever known anyone that always puts the H before the W in a WH word?
Yeah.
When?
That's why I don't do it too often, because I know other people who do it. So
Would you like a wheat beer?
A wheat beer? Cool whip? Cream of
Go
wheat?
ahead and take it. He just spoke to us, and he just said in Ecclesiastes 3, it says, into all things, there in everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. The purposes of heaven pertaining to that thing now is your answer.
He's almost like Jamie Body. He's this lady's Jamie Body Line.
Yep. That's true.
Yep, that's true.
That's true. That's
Dude,
true.
it sounds like you're doing Pit Monk right there.
Well, this guy is like Hulk Hogan and Pimp Monk and Wilford Brimley all wrapped up in one little tortilla.
What you waiting for? That's what God is saying. What you waiting for? Let those lit tongues speak. The tongues of fire
This
to
is
be
the
released.
Christian smegma, the morning
Now I
smegma.
prophesy. Now let your mouth be lit and be released with the fire.
Let
That
your
man is
mouth be
revenue.
lit. Whoa.
Let your mouth be
Everybody
lit.
do this.
That's lit.
Everybody do a gummer. Everybody put a
Be
little
loose.
cocaine on your
Little
gums.
bit. Test it out. It's good shit.
Make sure it numb your gum. You know it's going to be good shit. No baby laxative.
No baby laxative.
Mouth and
Don't want to shit yourself. You want to get high tonight.
I speak the word of God.
With a boldness.
With a boldness.
I have a war mouth.
I have a whore mouth.
Whore mouth. You have a whore
I
mouth.
have a bold spirit within me.
Shut your war mouth.
Bold spirit within me.
To pillage.
To pillage.
And to plunder.
And to plunder.
Dude, the Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean ride fucking sucks now.
Yeah.
Ever since Chick-fil-A sponsored it.
Coming after you, strong man.
We believe in having fun.
Hey, well, yeah. I remember.
Joy of the Lord
We
is our
believe in having fun.
strength.
What we do. Have a little fun here. We like to have a little fun here.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Everyone, please like the stream. Let's try to get it up. I think we can get it up to 600.
If we can get 600 likes by the end of this episode, I will fill this bottle with urine.
Off camera.
Of course, yeah.
Well, what you
Can't
bring
do that
is,
on
I
camera.
mean, that's, yeah.
I don't even know if I can fill it, though.
Yeah.
You know, that reminds me of the
Damn
scripture
well
in
better.
Jeremiah.
I'm gonna
that
try.
says, I have touched your mouth.
Drink it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to empty it
Because
first.
Jeremiah said,
You're gonna have to
I'm
empty.
just a youth. I cannot speak. And God said, hey, dude, I gave you the tongue, didn't I?
Good question, Antonovich.
I'll touch your tongue.
What?
I'll put the words there.
What?
Yes.
You gonna touch
And
my
that's what he
tongue?
wants us
Papa,
at.
take that ring off first.
I believe there's a lot of war mouths go
Last
forth.
guy that
But
touched
you know
me with
what
a glass
God told
ring finger on lost it. Spent 3 weeks trying to shit that thing out.
me about that war mouth? He said you're going to have a war-worthy heart to go along with that war mouth.
War.
Wow. You're going to have to know when to war, and you're going to have to know when to love.
I love cream of wheat.
Well, you're going to have to know how to war, and you're going to have to give that compassion. The only one that can really war in this violent spiritual battle is the Holy Spirit.
Yes. Hey, Billy Hamilton. Welcome to the broadcast.
Billy
Billy
Hamilton.
Hamilton. They're talking to
Welcome.
me.
Billy boy.
Hi.
It's pillage and plunder time. Time to raid with the Holy Spirit.
All right. I think the novelty is worn off.
They
so
sing
far.
at the end, I heard. Are we going to...
Hold on.
I seen this dream. 19.
What happened? It is time to pillage. It is time to plunder. God's got a good thing for you. Amen.
Why does God pillage and plunder?
Go ahead and enter in. If you believe what the Lord said.
All right. I'm not playing too much music.
I want to watch this old man make love. I hope he has an OnlyFans. Does he have Shanny for Christ level OnlyFans? I really want to watch him do it. Is that weird?
Yes.
He just looks like he does some weird dad stuff.
That's even weirder.
It is weird. I just need to know. I have this weird
All right.
curiosity.
I am going to step out for a second. Feel free to. Well, I'll come back.
Ask me questions, guys.
Yeah, we
Q&A,
can do that.
guys.
Yeah.
Ask me questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
For those of you in the Discord fan chat, you can ask me Q&A questions and I will answer as fast as best as possible. Who farted? It was me. Hector says, Billy, do you love me? Yes, I do. Billy, would you subject us to that? Why would you subject us to that video? I don't pick the videos, man. What the fuck did Ben eat or drink second time tonight? I assume he's been a little sick. Please tell the cat Ziggy and Ghost that they are good boys. Not a question, but they are good boys. My parents are not still together. Have you found an opponent for Tila yet? Yeah. Billy, when are you and Joe going to meet with me at the Costco? Joe promised me on roll call. What are we going to do? Joe doesn't have a Costco card. How do I shot web? Well, get some web-like stuff in the palm of your hand and just flick it like that. How do blind people know where the Braille signs are? I wonder if they're positioned a certain way on all establishments, like if they're up or to the right. Billy, blink twice fast if Ben is holding me hostage. Violet versus Tila Tequila. Billy, will you do a weed for episode 1000? I don't know. Last time I did weed on here, I did the weed tincture, and I got pretty fucked up, and I always have to drive after these shows. Have you ever done an upper decker, Billy? No, just because I'm worried I'd break the porcelain of the toilet. One of the things that I always would do, if I ever wanted to do something like that, is I would do a stink burrito. That's where you find the towels that are sitting in like the house bathroom at the party. You carefully unfold the towel. You poop into the middle of the towel, refold the towel so the turd is inside of the towel, and you put it back on the towel rack. And then so like someone goes to eventually dry off with that towel, they get a stink schmear. I think that's like for people who don't want to sit on the porcelain of the toilet to poop in the upper deck part of the toilet. That's the best way to like do a poo-poo prank if you're lazy. I wouldn't recommend that, by the way. It's icky and gross, but that's the one I would do before I would do an upper decker. Dry dock a toilet? Is that where there's no water in the bowl and you crap one on the porcelain? Because you pull the plug out and all the water empties out? I haven't done that on purpose. I've destroyed enough toilets on accident. I don't mess with them. Billy, do a Franzia bag enema? Maybe. Joe and I have never docked. You ever squatted to take a dump like an Asian? What? Do they do that, Mickey Richards? That doesn't make sense. Billy, do a Kramer. What's up, Jerry Seinfeld? That's all the Kramer I know. That wasn't a Kramer impression? Huh. Do astronauts masturbate in space? Probably, yeah.
I don't think Kramer ever said, "What's up, Jerry Seinfeld?"
What's up, Jerry Seinfeld?
No.
Billy, if you stop being sweet, what flavor would I be? Maybe umami.
Ooh, mummy.
A Kramer is the neighbor word now? Oof. You hear the new meme that they're using instead of the N-word? Like the alt-right naughty boys are using the word jogger because of the jogger that was murdered. It's like the big meme they're pushing out now.
See, and then you won't even be able to say jogger anymore.
Well,
it's bullshit.
You could say jogger, you just can't like say it. Those joggers, like Cookie Monster.
Don't you see though? Because like they turned this into a bad thing, and this was just like okay, or like
this isn't even a bad thing. This isn't even a bad thing. They made people think this is a bad thing because people are fucking stupid and reactionary.
But then it becomes self-fulfilling eventually, where it is. You know what I mean? It's all something that someone made it into something else than what it originally was. All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was a community being hurt by a racist word, I would pool my money together and I would buy the rights to that word. And every time somebody used that word, I would sue them for copyright infringement.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Oddities. Where is Joe?
Oh, yeah. Let's read the Streamlabs.
Let's read the Streamlabs.
The screen grabs.
Oh, yeah. All right. Come on, Papa, load. We might have... It's not loading for me. All right, we'll read the Streamlabs in a moment. Because it's... I have to...
We'll be right back.
Maybe
after
it's here.
these
Maybe
messages.
it's here. Let me try one more time. Okay, yeah. Carrie said, "Where's Joe? And was he right this morning?" And he was right this morning. You are a coward. This donation is for Joe. Give it to him.
He said you were a coward?
I was playing Nintendo and he came in my stream and just started being very
honest?
No,
honest?
it was just I didn't want to
being very honest.
I didn't want him in my stream. And I kept telling him to chill out because I wasn't trying to have a...
No, this is out of character for Joe.
Okay, and then he didn't, so I just shut my stream
Oh, by
off.
the way, roll call. Tomorrow, roll call. 5:30 p.m. Can't stop. Oh, I got the COVID. 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Roll call with Joe.
Josh 2.0 said it's true that he used to work with the lady. That they sing the old 90s Christian song at the end. They used to play it at church all the time. Goose Juice hit us with that goal. Antonovich gave us big love where he said the N-word and called me white guilt-ridden bitch.
Are you going to read it?
No. Dragon the West said, I think part of the reason some Asians get a bad rep might be that they are new to the country. When you first move to a new area, your driving habits come with you.
That's
also,
part of it, yeah.
A lot of race color thing came from early industrial era biologists and anthropologists. Calificent said, I guess I'd never seen a black person until I was 5 because when I saw my black classmate on the first day of kindergarten, I asked her, Mom, why is that kid brown? I think a lot of kids, don't have those moments a lot of times. They're in areas where they're just predominantly people who look like them. Or at least it used to be a thing of like the 70s, 80s, 90s. I remember my cousin saw a black guy for the first time, and he was like, "Oh, it's a basketball player." And my uncle was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get my ass kicked." But Antonovich, thank you again. Calificent, thank you. DJ Cryptos Rock says, when everyone is driving on the wrong side of the road, you might be Bill Fridge. Yeah, stay in your lane, guys. Metroid Man says, recently found out I have Asperger's syndrome after 26 years of age. Anyway,
sounds delicious.
You guys kept us entertained. Smoke weed every day. Get paid. Hashtag Uno Race.
Uno Gender.
Uno Race. Let me see. I swear there was more Downos than that.
Downo.
I'm not seeing them here on my timeline. Try again. Yeah, PT Ham gave us the big love. Cryptos Rock says, "Are you working for Big Tonic?" Goose Juice gave us big love. Dragon of the West says, "You're to like this intro. I guarantee it." Ben Turndon, George Zimmer, CEO of Men's Warehouse. Brian D. Boy gave us big love, and that wraps that up for today. We can move on into this segment now. Yeah.
All right. Here it is.
Bringing mustard into the ethno state. JF's gonna be pissed. Mama JF's gonna cry.
Oh no.
Is D Reezy a bitch?
He's snoring. Oh God.
Oh, the Simpsons. Do 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 do. He's like, It's like,
oh. He's not waking up. He's a strong sleeper.
This is great.
Shit, get the fuck up, man.
I'd be afraid he'd drown in all that shit.
Fuck that. Man, who that shit at?
Who that shit at?
Get the fuck up, bro. Oh, whoa.
Get the fuck off me.
Why isn't he getting up?
Now, this is actually Kyle Kulinski. You're wrong. This is not a shade of beige. This is yellow.
Yellow.
This is actual yellow.
He's a yellow person.
Motherfucker keeps it going.
Get the hell out of here. Fuck that.
I'm surprised he hasn't
I'm
got
gonna
the
beat
shit.
that bitch ass. I get the fuck out of me, you little ugly bitch.
Why not let him sleep?
Well, you keep me a little ragged ass, a little ragged ass kid. My bitch go buy me a shirt. I ain't bullshit, buy me a t-shirt, bitch.
Ain't no way around.
This is crazy.
Oh dear, ain't no way around it. I kill it on here, kill it.
Somebody money fell down, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Is this Kyle Kulinski?
Yeah, go back to sleep, bitch. I got you.
This is gonna be like the next villain in Marvel.
Get that shit. Hey, you finna get that fire on the nigga, huh?
Mustard Man.
Get that shit. Yeah, that right. Hold on.
This is the new Vision.
Wow. That was pretty hilarious. Here's the next thing we've got.
Welcome to the Feast of Trumpets, guys. Oh, and sit there. See, I was killed in 1999 for blowing the trumpets. Oh, wait, I was only 3 months old, and I was resurrected by Jesus Christ. I was in blowing the trumpets. Now, let's talk about Jezebel.
Okay.
She crazy.
And her magics. See, Jezebel's trick is on the eyes of mankind. Oh, it sure is.
It sounds like the Ewoks language.
She got C-3PO on a throne?
Yeah.
You guys see the flesh. She can make herself very, very pretty. Oh, I said that. It'll satisfy your flesh, but you don't see the spirit within. Oh, and it says, those that commit adultery, this is why the trick's on the eyes, with Jezebel, I will throw them into a bed in great tribulation and kill their children with death. Oh, I said that. See, happy teenage girls with demonic children. Oh, that's Jezebel.
I'm afraid. I have to move on. I can't watch
I
this
don't
anymore.
like this either.
I'm afraid of this person. I'm moving on.
I blame the close-up camera work. Worship media. This is your church dollar. Oh, is that Mustard Man?
Hello.
The title of this is Pastor Bathes in Church, asks church members to drink his bath water.
Oh, sick.
I think this might be in another country.
Jamaica, maybe, or
anywhere. When I was in my early 20s, I worked at a donation center for Goodwill where people could come and donate their stuff to Goodwill, and I used those same blue barrels that he's in right there.
To bathe in?
No, to put the donations in. And you know what? They also kind of look like G-Man's blue barrels.
Those white buckets down there we used to use to go pick up fill them with smelt and fish and stuff.
Smelt?
Little tiny smelt fish.
And
get jellyfish.
End-time church of plains members. Amen.
So he's not speaking English, right?
It's hard to understand what he's even saying at all. Like, I don't know. Are they going to drink it, though? Let's see. She's drinking it.
Oh, look at that fucking...
Amen.
He spiked the punch.
You know he peed in that shit.
Amen.
Amen. You drank body water. Oh.
Amen.
Anointing.
He's like, no, you cannot drink. You cannot drink. Women only. He's like, no, women only. Don't make this weird. Don't make this weird. Go away. Women only. You're making this weird, dude. Piss off. Of course, this man always wants to drink my bath water. Like, wait a second. You guys need to chill.
I wonder if he.
Drink my bath water.
This is so weird. This is not in the Bible. Like, what is this?
This is
Is it just a weird fetish that he has?
Nah, man. This is the new Bible. This is the King James Testament. LeBron James, though.
People are saying baptism. I don't recall them drinking baptism water. In the early Bible, people were getting baptized in lakes and rivers and shit. Oh my God, this is horrifying.
Drink
All
up
right.
my bath water. My ball sweats in it.
Oh no, I'm not even getting into this one. This one's maybe later. Maybe
Is it
later.
good?
Okay, I guess we'll watch it just to see.
Hi there, this is Daniel Scranton, and I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council.
I warned you.
Is this Jamie Body Mind's husband?
He sounds like a sheep when he does that too. He's like,
Jared Leto's stunt double. They're saying it's Joe. These are the sounds Joe makes mid-coitus. This could be Joe. This is really empowering. I like this better than Cloud Disappear.
he puts his arms up like Jamie Body Mind, though. You see? All right. Look at his smile at the end. That's so ridiculous. How long does he do this? 12 minutes. Wow. All right, next one.
Hey there. About consciousness, economics, and let me fix this. And
I hate when this happens.
And I'm in my car. Let me fix
Urban
this.
Farm Project YouTube channel.
Why not fucking fix it before you go live? Like, that's what I do. I get the camera ready. Like, oh, that looks good before I go live.
This is like all my live streams. They start just like this. I'm like, oh, I can't fix the camera. I'm sitting in my car about to go to Chipotle. One in the chat, if you want me to go eat a burrito on camera. And they're like, yeah, Billy. This is way better than you getting thrown down the stairs.
Can we do a Qdoba run one of these days?
Is there a Qdoba around here?
There is actually. I
know where the Chipotle is around here.
There's it's in Redmond.
It's pretty far away, isn't it?
No, it's not that far. It's really not that far. Redmond is just the next town north. It's not that far.
Oh yeah, she's missing clicking sounds, isn't she?
Where it seems like I get to fly under the radar. Anyway, I apologize for my eyes today. They're not totally elongated, but they're in a freaky state. Had a lot of multi-dimensional shit going on last night in the...
I never get to say that.
There's
it's
like multiple...
You didn't have a lot of multi-dimensional shit going on last night?
Like, no one can be like, how was your day yesterday? I was like, oh, shit. There was a lot of multi-dimensional shit going on.
Maybe you should do some salvia or mescaline or DMT. Maybe you should
there's like
decalcify your pineal gland.
That you can pass through or like...
I've done a lot of psychedelics before.
Do you think your pineal gland is calcified?
No.
Good.
Airways go through. Then there's what they like to call the other side.
The other side.
Fuck. And she just keeps talking to her dog or her kid or whoever's in the... Fuck this. I don't want to watch her anymore.
Cool.
I'm bored.
Piss off.
It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's all awful.
Nobody likes you, woman.
Actual maniacs. Now that everyone's here and is paying attention.
Yes.
Actual maniacs, everybody. They are something new we're offering our patrons. There's a ton of new patrons now. And tonight we're going to do, for the post show, we're going to do something special for all the $25 plus patrons. Because there's a lot of you out there now. Tonight, during the post show, we are going to play a round of Trivia Murder Party, and all the $25 plus patrons get first crack
They get
access.
first dibs?
Yeah, to play in the actual game with us.
First come, first serve?
Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, if you want to order one of these awesome figures, you just become a $25 patron. Also, there are other perks. I actually started posting... I'm starting to post Patreon Lens stuff because they have like it's almost like a Snapchat / Instagram story kind of thing. I've been doing that, which $25 patrons have access to that also.
Nice.
Yeah. So no rush. You have about 2 weeks to sign up to get your Billy the Fridge actual Maniac figure. But after the end of this month, if you are not a patron before the end of this month, you do not get it. So,
Devil Lad 666 says, "Is there an actual Mania card yet?" I believe Ben and I finalized.
There actually is.
Today.
We just finalized it live before we went on the air.
Yeah.
Yes, there is an actual Mania card.
So we should have a promo for that soon.
It's actually, I think it has like one more match than usual on it too. I think it's a little bigger. Do we normally do 6?
We do 6 usually. There was one time we did 5.
Oh, that was only once.
Yeah.
Okay.
The majority of them have been 6.
Yeah, I should know that because I put this together the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep reading.
Everybody
if
in the
more.
chat seemed to be talking about inserting these figures in places they don't belong.
Why do we keep talking about that?
People in chat keep saying it. and I'm
Okay,
saying,
do we
"Don't
mention
it."
everything that the chat says?
Yes.
No, we don't.
They control us.
No, they don't.
We are their avatars in the
Not the
game
chat.
called Drunken Peasants Live.
Not the chat.
If everybody is patron level in the fan chat, everything you say or do will influence Ben and I 100%.
I like how Egghead's now coming out of nowhere.
Who's on the card?
Stepping out of the shadows. Should we announce who's on the card?
We could.
Okay, because we're going to get a promo video made for this eventually, but I don't see the harm in giving you guys a little sneak
special
preview. So, the first match of the night will be King Cobra, former Actual Mania champion, King Cobra versus Joseph the Beast Strickland.
Both these gentlemen have recently had the documentaries kind of made about them.
And that will be the video featured. In this opening match, we will watch a little bit of each of the 2 documentaries that are out there. So,
the docudrama.
The docu match of death.
Yeah, so that's the opener. That's the hot opener. Oh my god,
man, that's gonna get the crowd pumped up.
A Cobra versus a Beast.
Yep, and then these two ladies have a lot in common. I mean,
Tila Tequila will be going against Trisha Paytas. That is gonna be a train.
Which one is crazier? Which one is crazier?
Which one is crazier?
I mean, who would you say?
I think Tila Tequila is probably more distant from this realm, and Trisha's more crazy in like canon with Earth. Earth Cannon crazy. Nicholas became a $25 Patreon. You'll be able to watch Actual Mania with us and get an actual.
You're gonna get everything.
Sent almost everything, almost. But yeah, it's gonna be a crazy head-to-head matchup for the lovely ladies of Mania. And then we have another matchup that's gonna happen. I believe. Which one is it? The tag team? Is that the next one?
The next one is JF and Mama JF versus Egghead and Jeffrey.
Egghead and Jeffrey will be challenging for the titles against Mama JF and JF. So that could be interesting. Egghead's challenging for a brand new title.
A tag team title match.
With him and Jeffrey.
A tag team title match.
Tag team title match. So.
And then, immediately following the match, they will all have an orgy with each other.
Yeah. There's a lot of eggs in mayonnaise.
Win or lose.
A lot of eggs in mayonnaise. Then we're going to have, what was the
next one? Whoa. You know what? I'm gonna skip over that one and announce that one last, even though it's not technically the last match of the night.
Okay.
So, Cringerweight Championship, reigning, defending, undisputed King of Cringe, Billy the Fridge, will go on to defend his title against Chris Chan. Chris Chan, any strategies to take on Chris Chan?
Chris Chan?
Yeah.
I'm going to seduce her.
Okay. And how will you do that? Is Sonic the Hedgehog involved?
I'm going to paint my little dang blue like Sonichu. I'm gonna paint the wrong color gloves on my Sonichu ding dong. Yeah. So then we have we can't talk about the main event.
The main event.
The main event.
Gail Court Schuler, undefeated,
will be defending her title
against the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Gail will be going head to head with Donald Trump because Donald Trump is technically undefeated in presidential elections as well.
In any government election.
Yeah.
It'd be like if someone had never fought in the UFC ever and they fought for the UFC championship and won.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
That's big.
Yeah.
So that'll be an interesting matchup for the world title. And what was the other matchup that we skipped over? I can't remember.
This is huge.
This is huge.
Two titans of media. One, a titan of the new age internet media. The other, a titan of traditional media. Tito, the gaming god, you became a $25 patron, and that is awesome.
You get an Actual Maniac, and you'll watch Actual Mania live with us this month.
And all the other stuff. The movie.
Yeah.
All of our video content, plus the extra perks.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
So, it's going to be Alex Jones.
Alex Jones
taking on Howard Stern.
The king of all
Howard
media.
Stern. Howard Stern.
We're
going to play some of their more interesting clips over the years.
Yes.
Howard Stern recently spoke up against Donald Trump.
And this is what he said. He said, I know Donald Trump. I've known him for like 20, 30 years. Because, Howard's been doing his show out of New York City. He had Donald Trump all the time. Said Donald Trump's a great guest to have on because he would say anything. It was entertaining. But he said, I know I know Donald Trump, and I'll tell you what, his biggest supporters are the type of people that he actually hates in real life, is what he said. Like the like, you know what I mean? Like the common folk.
Yeah.
People that think Donald Trump somehow represents them. That's what he was saying.
Damn.
Trump had been on Stern multiple times and would answer any question. Like, Stern would always talk about how Donald Trump was a great guest because of that element of he will say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the places he talked about how he'd be dating his daughter if she wasn't his daughter, so.
Isn't that nice?
You know what? I have not bought wax in forever, but I told Shabisky I would because I said I'd do some with him.
What if you do some wax and you gain Shabisky's vocabulary?
I would need like a brain injury to do that. There it is. Wow, look at that. That's pretty.
Is that the mustard that the kid poured on his mom's
Ooh,
boyfriend?
my God. The way it smells is insanely good.
Yum.
Yeah, this shit is 88% THC. Jesus, man.
Interesting. Yeah, so that will be the Actual Mania card for Actual Mania 8, and I think it's going to be an interesting, fun one.
And I've started to archive all of the Actual Manias, so here they all are. Like, this is the first one, so there's no champions in it, but then I start... I need to put this up on a website, I think, or some kind of place I can post it and edit it later, because I think it's good so that people can look back and know the history if they can look into it. There's so much history already. We haven't even been doing this shit that long. Look how many different events there have been. So, Actual Mania will be happening on the 29th, and we have, on the 22nd, we have another private show coming up, and we are going to, we'll be sharing details about that pretty shortly here. All right.
I'm trying to pitch that we go through the history of ham.
Ham?
Yeah, just ham. The history of ham.
Like pork products?
How we got ham specifically. The long history of ham, but Ben's not sold on it yet, so...
This is the first I've heard of it, and you're right, I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, it probably won't be the history of ham.
No.
We are throwing around some ideas to make that a special one. If you guys know any cool ham facts, you can try and, I don't know, throw them to us in a Streamlab so that Ben might be won over. If not, maybe I'm wrong. PT ham is the best ham. That might be the actual truth. Even though I do enjoy a good ham, like a lot of the ham that we eat in stores, like you get at a regular grocery store, it's processed, filled with water. It's not the type of ham. It's like it literally hams have like a scale. Ham with water product. There's you get like a pure top tier ham. It's like making love to a pig. Canadian bacon's better than ham. Blue Crusader says, I want to ham Billy. I don't know what that means. Joseph Plaza's on the $25 patron level. Yes, Joseph. Yes. Billy's just going to talk about ham now. I know. Am I giving away a private show for free now? What could this be? Billy, you ever done a desk pop? What is that? I don't know what that is. Ham rules. Not a big ham fan. See, we are divided right now. There's people on one side of the table saying ham rules. There's people on the other side of the table saying not a big ham fan. Thanks, I'm also an artist, says ham's better than turkey. Mickey Richards says ham is life. Spirit Flame loves bacon. Antonovich mentions something I haven't mentioned the entire episode, but now I've mentioned it somehow. It's a catch-22. Pigs are the best eaten animal? I don't know. I think they're good. I think I'd rather have a pet pig and give up eating pork than like have a pet chicken and give up eating chicken. Pigs are cooler animals to have alive, I think. You know, if we're talking about having a pet, an edible pet, sausage is better than anything. Sausage is so fatty. It's really good, though. I love a good sausage. Pigs are delicious. Chicken, guys, here's the thing. You know what the most delicious thing is? Cruelty-free food. By that, I mean don't call the person serving you food names. I watch a lot of these videos on YouTube where someone's like cussing out the McDonald's employee. That person's making $9 an hour, to feed you some processed stink meat. Do not be rude to them. All pets are technically edible, Billy. Not all pets. Some people have poisonous fish as pets, and you will die. Cruelty is delicious. Delicious cruelty. I like Chick-fil-A. Jesus. Can I touch my actual Maniac Sacrum? Goose juice. I don't recommend it.
Sacrums, oh, fuck yeah. I love them fucking sacrums. Oh, yeah.
I had a call last night with a friend of mine who was a YouTuber. He actually is a YouTuber still now. He recently came back, and he was staying up late, so just so he could order Chick-fil-A in the morning, have it delivered to him. He was like, I'm pulling an all-nighter for Chick-fil-A.
I don't like Chick-fil-A that much. I've had better. Yeah.
What's your favorite? You said Wendy's was your favorite
fried
chicken sandwich, right?
I mean, fast food.
Yeah, of course.
I think the Popeyes one isn't bad either.
Honest Red, yes, it was.
All right.
Gabagool on my sacrum? No gabagool. Chick-fil-A is not worth the price or hype. I really liked eating Chick-fil-A chicken noodle soup the last 2 months when I went off keto so hard. I would go get the chicken noodle soup first. I was like, "It's fine. It's chicken noodle soup. It's low calorie soup. I could do this. It's not too bad." And then it just escalated into me eating like the worst food.
You know what we haven't done yet? DP Action News. Here we go.
Oh yeah, baby!
It got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right, DP Action News is brought to you by Actual Maniacs.
Actual Maniacs.
Seriously, though, we have a few interesting stories here. This one is crazy. Have you seen this?
A black delivery driver filmed himself being trapped in an Oklahoma City neighborhood as a white resident demanded to know why he was there.
So I hate how, if this dude calling if the resident that trapped this delivery driver was another black guy, they wouldn't even mention that they were both black. They wouldn't mention the races of the people at all. And I don't think it should be, I think this is clickbait. I think it's race baiting. I think that if this guy had been calling this guy racial slurs, then go ahead and mention it. But if there's nothing racist really going on, I think it's assuming that it's racial, and that's not necessarily the truth.
Yeah, this guy's a San Francisco 49ers fan, it looks like, from the dash. That's questionable.
But this is in Oklahoma.
Yeah, if there's a San Francisco fan in Oklahoma, that's questionable.
That's not questionable. San Francisco is a very popular team, and they've been good, for a long time.
I don't know. If I see a San Francisco fan in my neighborhood, I'm calling the cops. They can't be trusted.
Let's watch the video of it. Because I definitely side with this guy. I just don't think it's necessarily a racist thing. I think this guy's just an asshole. I'm going to play this. Have you seen this?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm trying to leave.
He's trying to leave. He's a delivery driver.
And I got the super neighbor over here blocking me in. So I'm going live. This is what I'm dealing with right now. This is what I'm dealing with. This is who I'm dealing with. Napoleon. Move out the way.
My name's David Stewart.
I don't care what your name is.
I like how I call him Napoleon.
My name's David Stewart. You don't call me names, boy. I call you names.
This guy's probably in a semi, so he looks really small. This guy looks really small, but it's fun. He probably is little. He does look little.
I don't care.
My name. What?
Out the way, sir.
What?
You picked the wrong day. Move out the way. Can you tell him to hang up and move so I can leave? Thank you.
Let me keep the date.
I love the quality of this camera.
Please hurry up so you can have this a-hole move out the way so I can leave.
I asked you one question.
No, it's none of your business, and I answered. It is not.
So this guy is physically blocking him from leaving with his vehicle, and they're like, "Oh, we're asking you one simple question. Where were you going here?" And it's like, he doesn't have to tell you that, and like, who gives a shit if he answers your question? He could lie anyway.
Yeah.
So why does it even matter if he answers it? There's no way to tell if that was true or not. You're just giving him a hard time. He's trying to leave now.
Yeah. This is stupid.
Why? You the mayor of the cul-de-sac?
I'm president of the homeowners association.
Okay.
He's the president of the homeowners association. So that gives him jurisdiction? He gets to detain people.
All right, Napoleon.
Yeah.
And apparently you need a gate code to get in here, right?
That's correct.
So how did I get in here?
I want to know where you're going.
It was none of your business. I'm going out. That's where I'm going, but you're in my way.
I'm not arguing with you anymore.
So then move out the way then.
I'm not moving.
All you have to do is tell me where you're going.
I don't have to tell
Fuck
you
off.
shit, and you're pissing me off.
Why
No,
does
I
he
don't.
drive around on the grass?
He's the president of
He doesn't want to drive on the grass.
homeowners
I would.
association.
I guess
Because
he's
then they could
working.
call the cop. Because it is like a private. It's like a private community. It's like a gated. Like you need a code to get
Yeah,
in.
and if this guy's blocking me, I'm like, I didn't feel safe. I had to get the fuck out of here. This guy's.
He doesn't want the cops called on him.
Well, he's working. The cop's not.
When you're working, you're at risk of being fired.
He should
and
call
the
the cops.
called.
He should call the cops right now. He should be like, dude, old man, I'm calling the cops. Move your fucking car. I'm calling the cops.
That's a better course of action than driving over the grass, because they would just use that as like property damage or something.
Tom, it's a bad day. I got the president of the homeowners association over here at this last stop. Got me blocked in, so I can't leave.
You know, I
Called
hate
the
it,
cops
like-
because he wants to know where I'm going, and I didn't want to tell.
When you're in a job and you're doing your job and people who aren't currently working give you shit for dumb shit like this, I used to get so fucking angry. Like I used to do call center work and people would give me a hard time, and it almost seemed like they were doing it just to have fun almost, or just to feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I'm like, wow. That shit's just, I don't know. I don't know. It pushes my buttons.
I never got
I
my
don't have them.
buttons pushed when I worked in a call center.
Well, you were probably doing a different type of call than me.
Yeah, I was doing telemarketing.
Yeah, no. You were calling people and bothering them.
Yes, it was great.
Yeah, that's the opposite. I worked at a place where people called me
Yeah.
for me to help them, and they were cunts to me.
Yeah, the telemarketing
And-
was great because people would get
Yeah,
so mad, and I could be the one
Well, right,
triggering
that's-
them
that
in their home. It was great.
Right, so that's not the same thing. That's totally different. Like, and like people would be straight up, like horrible, like say like really and threaten and do all kinds of weird shit. And it's like, hold on, dude, is my address on your screen right now because yours is on mine?
Would you say that?
No, but no, I'd get fired, you know, but or worse, but like common sense dictates like what the fuck, what do you know about me? Because I can start listing things I know about you right now. The last four of your social security number, your address, your name, everybody else's name on your account. Oh shit, I got a list of everyone you call. You know what I mean? Like all of that shit.
You had a list of everyone they called?
Yeah, I had access to all their call records and everything.
I'd call.
And what websites they go to.
I'd call everybody and be like, hey, this is a friend of da-da-da-da. He's recently been outed
I
as
would,
being a
You know what?
Play-Doh
I never
enthusiast.
abused that information, but I'm like, holy shit. If I was crazy, like, they don't know who they're talking to when they call in.
Yeah.
And they could get someone that could use all this information to totally fuck with them.
When Joe worked at Denny's and one of the customers would get out of hand, he would just take their credit card and instead of running it at Denny's, he would buy himself something nice.
Are you serious? Because you're like admitting to like Joe committing crimes right now.
Okay, then maybe he didn't do that then.
You know what? I remember hearing news stories about when Obama started running for president, a bunch of people got fired for looking up Obama's phone information.
Which is crazy because Obama had a BlackBerry and those are supposed to be the most secure.
Well, not when you work for the company. You have all the information. When you work for the company, but those people got caught really quick because they're like, why are you looking up the guy running for president?
I'll tell you why. I want to see if his home address is in Kenya.
Normally, you're not opening accounts unless the person calls you. So if you randomly find an account...
I really don't. So his name is Dave Stewart. I don't know where he lives, where he come from or whatever, but I knock your heads up.
He's calling his supervisor here to be like, just a warning, if anyone calls and reports me, this is what's going on.
Leave and go.
Oh, hold on. Oh, he's got a buddy now.
Nice. They're duplicating.
But
They look the same.
All
only this
white
guy's,
people look the
this
same.
guy's a little... See? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. You can do the stereotype thing when it's against white people.
Yeah.
But it's not okay when it's against anybody
No, it's
else.
okay against everybody else.
No, that's not what you've said, though.
What have I said about it?
Well,
I said,
you
don't
say
apologize.
things...
Don't over-explain it. It's simple. I say all white people look the same, so it takes away from the fact when someone else says all black people look the same or all Asian people look the same. Because all people with similar characteristics look the same based on their similar characteristics.
White people is such a broad label. I mean, there's brown-haired, red-haired, there's olive-complected white people that like are Greek.
There's peckerwood and white trash. Those are the two types of white people.
That's not true.
I think so.
No.
So if anything
We're
happens,
peckerwoods.
we'll give you a call.
We're white trash.
Oh yeah, here comes his buddy.
Yeah, because I needed someplace to put it. And I think the gentleman that we delivered.
Hey,
he just
Gilbert,
is that him?
come down here.
We caught us ourselves a
Unless you change.
beep.
Yeah, 'cause he was in something else, right? So.
I almost didn't wear a white hat today. Yeah, no, I almost didn't wear
Look
a
at
long
them.
sleeve Henley today.
This guy's like the Chad of the he's taller and thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk up on this African American male with our hands in our
I'm trying to
pocket to
leave.
show him that we're not.
Egghead's from Oklahoma, so he probably knows what it's like,
Are gay people in Oklahoma called Oklahomos?
What do you mean? Why?
Yeah.
Why? None of your business.
Yeah, it is. Of course it is. I live in here.
Did I deliver it to your house?
You didn't deliver anything that I know of.
It's because it's none of your business. That's why.
I'm just asking why you're in.
You're asking
changed.
questions. You don't need to ask questions. All you.
I'll tell you why I'm here, because your old fucking neighbor here won't move his fucking car. Tell your old neighbor to move his car.
Yeah, it would have been gone
I'm
like
being
20 minutes
illegally
ago.
detained.
Move his car so I can leave and go about my business.
Take my license plate and let me go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would do. Like, call the cops on me if you have a problem.
I would have called the cops. I'd be like, okay, I'm calling the cops on you. I'm being illegally detained by you, sir. If you don't want to move that car right now, I'll call the police and I'll report your old white man ass. And I will tell them I'm a black African American male with unarmed, waiting to be saved by these white hood wearing. I'd say, oh, that's not a hood, that's a hat. These white hat wearing men.
He said, did you make a wrong turn into the neighborhood? And this guy's about to own him and be like, how the fuck did I do that when I need a code to get in here?
How do I make a wrong turn into a gated neighborhood? I need to have a gate code in order to get in, right? That's common sense, right? So if I had a gate, if I'm in here, I had a gate code, right?
How did you get a gate code?
That's none of your business. Yet again.
It sure as hell
It sure as hell isn't.
You're in the wrong neighborhood.
I don't know who this is. What's your name?
No, this is our street. This is private street.
This is our street. Well, I'm on it, motherfucker. Let
just
me
so
out
you
of
know,
it.
more than you two guys live on this street too, and you're not the only ones with goat codes.
You're warning us what?
I'm not warning nobody.
That's what you said.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. And that's the reason why I'm recording too. So just in case.
Yeah, they were like, "You're warning us." He didn't say
Apparently you
that.
don't. I'm in the wrong. Show me your badge then.
No, they're coming.
Oh, they're coming. Okay.
It's reason of deduction. Common sense. If I'm back here, I had a gate code.
Hey, I got a fucking camera too.
I don't give a fuck what you got.
Why don't you shove it up your ass?
Tom, I done told you, I don't have the mental capacity for this. Normally, I'm more cool, calm, and collected. I got too much going on. And Cagney and Lacey over here.
Cagney and Lacey. Oh my God, that's a throwback reference.
Is that a reference? I don't get
Yeah,
it.
there used to be a TV show in the late 80s called Cagney and Lacey, and it was two women detectives.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
See, all white people look like women detectives. Got him. Got him.
Cagney and Lacey. Cagney and Lacey.
Ah.
Early 80s actually. Cagney and Lacey. Yeah, they were like
lesbians?
Well, they never said that.
Never officially.
Well, they didn't even allude to it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was the early 80s on TV. They were cops. They were supposed to be like tough women, you know. They were definitely not in a relationship on the show.
And they were Angela Lansbury's lovers from Murder, She Wrote? Was it a spin-off of Murder, She Wrote?
No, Murder, She Wrote was a totally different show.
Huh.
What do you mean, huh?
I don't know this stuff. I didn't watch this stuff.
So why assume it had anything to do with
don't
Murder,
get
She
physical.
Wrote?
I'm gonna
They're
stay
detectives.
in the truck. I got my seatbelt on. I did not take it off. I'm just. But that's none of their business.
Hey, all we want to know is why you're in here and who gave you the gate code. That's all we need to know.
You don't need to know shit, motherfucker.
Show me your badge.
You need to know how to put that car in reverse and let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's why he keeps saying, show me your badge, because that's the only person who can ask you why the fuck you're here. And you don't even really need to tell them either, but you're probably better off just telling them just to not get on their bad side. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because cops can actually do shit. Like,
I'm working, man. Let me the fuck out of here.
So
How
then you don't have
about
a
this?
reason to act-
How about this? Take my license plate number and let me fucking go.
Right.
Tell people that there was a big fat black guy in a white truck. Okay? And then
It's
piss
that
off.
simple. Just have your buddy move the car so I can leave.
Egghead just messaged me. He said, Jeffrey and I already got a tag name.
Butt buddies.
That would be a good one. He came back with the Cringe Bros. We're the Cringe Bros. That makes me cringe a little. Just a little bit.
The last one. 2220 Northeast 131st Street, Edmond, Oklahoma.
I don't know what...
This guy is wasting his time, his free time, fucking with this dude, working, and I hate it.
This is his last delivery. All he wants to do is go home, play some Xbox, fuck his fleshlight, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he's got a woman at
can
home
see
or a
while I'm
man.
in here.
Who knows?
I mean, but
Maybe he doesn't even play Xbox. Maybe he has a
other
PS4.
information that is none of their business. They have
Maybe
no
he's got a
reason-
Nintendo Switch.
The new console, the new Xbox and PlayStation consoles are coming out this winter. And I'm leaning towards Xbox. I'm going to choose one of the two. Honestly, like, It looked at first that PS4 was the far superior console, but I like and like the PC people. Yeah, I already have a good PC, so we're not even talking about that. I'm saying like in the long run, the Xbox I think has been the better console, and I like the Game Pass. The Xbox Game Pass is really awesome. So, which is also compatible with PC. You know, because Microsoft makes Windows. There's a lot of weird crossover shit that you can do now between Xbox and your PC.
I think what it comes down to for me is whatever has the best looking game, but also I probably will just end up playing Animal Crossing and Pokemon Go instead because I'm a fucking loser. I gotta piss.
All right.
They be blocking me. How smart is it that you ask, did you make a wrong turn to get up in here? Like, how do you make a wrong turn and come through a closed gate?
Close the door.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, someone said he's a delivery man of sex dolls. It's none of your business. Oh. It sounds like he just like climaxed there. He's like, oh.
Tom, I'm gonna hang up the phone. All right. If anything happens and we need to give you a call back, I'll give you a call back.
Yeah, this is stupid. It's stressful enough delivering shit. This guy should not be fucking with this man. Oh shit. The hell? Video unavailable? What? Video unavailable. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it did that.
I'm trying.
Oh, whatever. He got out eventually. We know that.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
What else we got here?
I thought you were a great sex hotline worker, Ben. You tingled my sacrum. I had no complaints.
What? I'm not a sex hotline worker. Where'd you get that from?
Isn't that the job you were talking about, where people would call them, they'd be all hot and bothered, and you'd have to tell them, I have your address, I have your inch length.
I never told them that.
Oh.
I was just saying, like, why call a place and be rude to an anonymous person that has access to all of your personal information?
It's true. People are stupid and rude.
What else we got?
No Closure podcast. Did the cops ever come in that video, or did we?
No, the cops never came. There's no closure. There's still no closure to this shit.
Is that me down there next to the donuts?
Does he have a sleeve tattoo?
I don't think that's a tattoo. It's too colorful. I think it's just like a...
But his other arm is totally bare, see?
Yeah, I think that's to keep the sunburn from burning him out the window.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good point. And why is it too colorful? Billy the Fridge, why would that be?
No.
Are you saying that this man cannot do something that other people can do?
I see like a lot of depth and definition in that sleeve that wouldn't really work with a tattoo.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know. I see your tattoo, and he's got whiter whites on his arm than on your tattoo does, and you're a pink boy.
There's a different type of ink. There's like a white type of ink that can actually do that. Not on me. I don't have it, but all of the like white parts are just my normal skin tone.
Keep mansplaining, pink boy.
I actually have a darker skin tone than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pale as fuck.
David Stewart took his personal vehicle and blocked me in, and then tried to ask me questions, and then when I wouldn't answer them,
yeah. So this is just him talking to his bosses and all, like, and I'm on his side. I think this is stupid. I think this guy's an asshole, and it may have been racism, but I don't like assuming that because I just think like people do it for the wrong reasons.
That's a big nug of weed, Ben.
Oh my God, this is some of the strongest weed I've bought recently.
What's it called?
This is called Golden Pineapple, and it comes in like this little mug mason jar, like this. And I wish my Nug camera was working, but
look. Are those all guys racist? Probably. Are they racist here? I don't know. Are they assholes? Yup. That's all we should take away from this. These old assholes being assholes. Maybe they are racist, but it doesn't matter because guess what? Being racist isn't illegal.
Not in our country.
Not here in America.
In a lot of countries it is. I mean, like, professing racism is. Being racist, if they made that illegal, then that's something that can't be proven.
Blocking somebody off from leaving an area is illegal.
Well, I mean, it can be proven if someone outwardly is racist, but you can be like, oh, you have racist thoughts. You know.
You can't illegally detain somebody.
Yeah.
What they're doing is illegal, and it's very dipshit dickhead.
I agree. Dipshit dickhead.
For those of you not liking the stream right now, what can we do to make this stream more likable?
Yeah. What the hell is your problem?
The one thing I always wanted from all of you was just to like us. All I wanted was to be accepted. A lot of times I'll lay at home alone at night and I'll cry. And as the tears pour down my face, I'm like, I wish one of these Drunken Peasants fan would have liked the stream tonight. One of the viewers of Drunken Peasants would have liked it. Would have given us a like so I wouldn't cry myself to sleep again. It's not nice.
That's awful.
It's what you do to me, what you put me through.
How could they do this to you?
What you put me through is inexcusable.
How could they do this to you?
Should we have a fanfic contest?
No.
You don't think so?
Yes, I do not think so. I do not think I would enjoy that.
If people wrote fanfic, like...
you know what? Believe it or not, I've had that done about me enough times already.
I've had it done about me quite a few times, but not enough.
Well, what a surprise.
Not enough. Thank you for liking. I love you too. See, here's what I'm going to offer you. 1 like equals 1 love. For every time you like, I will love you for liking. That's pretty good trade. Just a like for a love?
Damn, this camera used to work like way better. Yeah, see, now it's totally fucking dead in the water. Oh.
Damn.
I was just trying to do something for fun, y'all. And then it's like, it's not working.
Doing stuff for fun?
Yeah.
Thespian says, all right, a Billy Lacey fanfic. I don't know. You shouldn't do that. That's very, very poor idea.
That's inappropriate.
That's illegal. Or it's not really. Is Billy selling BJers? Can I go to Nevada and just become like a high-level prostitute?
I don't know.
Like I
don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Like with the licensing and all that stuff.
I'm like, hey guys, want to come to Nevada and have sex with me? I'll be here at the Flop House. And people could travel far and wide.
At the Flop House.
Whatever the whorehouse I was staying at would be called. People be
it's
like,
not working. That's so sad.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to figure. I had it working a few months ago, but I don't know. Maybe the lens is just dirty or something.
Vamp Kitty says, Billy, did you know you were featured on Family Guy as Meg the Fridge? That sounds terrible. I don't know what you're referencing. Stabby Twisted Indica says, make a Billy making out with himself. That probably is the ultimate fanfic for my ego. And then Billy coupled in.
I know, you know what?
Billy a
And I
caressing,
know,
nurturing kiss.
I know why you don't like psychedelics.
Why?
There's a concept when it comes to psychedelics that a lot of people achieve while they're tripping, especially through drugs like DMT,
Mhm.
and it's known as the ego death. And it's when your ego, because in a way you experience death with things like DMT, and it literally diminishes your ego in many ways.
Isn't that just
but
where-
most people consider it healthy ways.
Isn't ego death
Look
just...
at that. Oh my God. That is so beautiful. Finally, I got it working. Look at that.
I like weed with pixels in it.
There's no pixels here.
That's not pixelation?
No.
Oh, those are crystals.
Yes.
Ah. Looks pixelated. Yeah, I think
No.
my ego would grow stronger.
Let's try it then.
Ego death, for one, isn't that just where all the death molecule, the DMT, releases from your body, so your body has to like recuperate it, so you feel ego death because you're not all the serotonin.
I'm not an
was
expert.
flushed
I'm
out?
not going to pretend to be an expert on it.
Pretty sure it's just ego death is when your body's recuperating its serotonin. So I don't think
People
it really has
explained
to
it.
be-
I've heard like Joe Rogan and other people and Mike Tyson like literally explain it as the death of your ego.
Yeah, because it releases all your serotonin, so you feel terribly fucking like
No, I think it's during the experience that like I've heard many times that DMT simulates the feeling of dying.
Fresh says that is not ego death, Billy. Okay. Okay. Fresh says ego death lasts forever. Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, famously without ego. Billy is scared of psychedelics.
Look how
LOL.
beautiful that
Wow.
is, though. Like when you look at it close, look at all the colors. Yeah, dude, this weed is actually like really, like pretty strong for weed.
Everybody's like, Billy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
25%. I'm gonna go to the bathroom
I
real
don't.
quick.
Billy equates ego death as depression. It does not last forever. I would actually think that my ego is stronger and more beneficial to me than the egos of anybody else who has ever been on Drunken Peasants. Ever. I would say that because of my ego. I always thought ego death was when you flushed all the serotonin out of your system and had to recuperate it. I don't know what it is. You know why? Because I've never done a fucking psychedelic other than the salvia I did as a joke last month. It's part of your brain that controls sense of self that gets temporarily shut down. The experience can be revelatory for some. Ego death is like stepping outside of yourself, seeing things in an objective outside observer. I do that all the time. I've had ego death when I was fucking a teenager. What's up, Ariel Camille? Welcome to Ego Death. Ego Death, the podcast. Am I a narcissist? Probably. I think that's a good thing. I'm one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. Because I experienced ego death as a teenager.
You have not.
Oh, yeah.
No, you have not.
The way that it was explained to me just now, I have.
Yeah, I knew you were going to try to claim you already have.
Honest Red says, it's clear you've never experienced ego death. Honest Red, would you like to come on Discord and have a fucking debate with me about this?
No, because that's not debatable. You have not. You're not going to equate some weird thing that happened to you as a kid as the ego death that you
Why?
experienced during a psychedelic trip, because it's not the same thing. And I knew you were going to do this because you always kind of be like, well, actually, technically I have before. That's a normal thing that you do. Like when you say something and we look it up and you're wrong, you're like, but actually it was kind of this way. So technically, really I was
Sounds
right.
like ego death to me. No, it's what someone was
it sounds like the
explaining in
complete
the chat.
opposite.
All I'm saying is that I am better at being me than any of you are at being you. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Acid would be too intense for Billy for too long? Maybe.
He couldn't handle like a minute of salvia. And I tell you what, it causes introspective thought. And Billy doesn't like that.
I'm introspective all the time.
No, you're not. You're like, you're outside of yourself. What's on Twitter? What's on Instagram? What's this? What's that? Who's here? Who's there? It's not.
That's all work. I'm doing work when I'm doing that. I'm very introspective. I know myself better than anybody in the history of the world knows me. And people who try and make those claims that they know me better than I know me.
I don't think anyone's making that claim.
Sound real.
That doesn't.
real
I don't think they're making.
uninformed.
I don't think anyone's making that claim that they know you better than you. They know things better. Like someone saying you haven't experienced ego death isn't someone claiming that they know you better than you. They just are saying that under these circumstances, it's not possible.
Why is it not possible?
Because you haven't experienced the psychedelic ego death that people experience.
Not the psychedelic ego death.
Well, there's not another one.
Well, I don't know. Everybody was explaining ego death about looking outside of yourself, introspective. I do that every day.
You're so full of shit.
No.
It's hilarious.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a serious boy. Geeking out IRL, that'd be rough. I'm missing out on shinies right now. I know it's the things I do for the lovely audience of the Drunken Peasants podcast. Selfless, introspective Billy the Fridge. I've never been in a jet, but I've experienced flying a jet. You don't know me. I've experienced experiences that would be comparable to flying a jet. I've driven a car with the windows down.
They don't put the windows down in a jet.
They don't, do they?
Right.
Boy,
like that would be very bad if they did that.
That would be nothing like a jet.
Right.
Huh. Maybe I see your point now. Honest Red, Ben's not going to pull you in.
It's pointless. What? Why would you debate something so pointless?
I don't know. To educate me in the process. I'm here to openly have a conversation.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even fucking matter because he's wrong. And even if you proved him wrong, what he'll either do is he'll just deny it, or he'll pretend like it was a joke the whole time and he was just joking.
Or I'll do like healthy people do, and when they're wrong, I'll just say, "Okay, yeah, move on."
You don't do that.
I do all the time.
No, you fucking
all the time.
No.
All the time.
No, you do not.
Oh yeah.
No, you do not.
Oh yeah. Do you think I'll grow a beard if I take shrooms? Every time I spill my drink is ego death, says Nathaniel Mendez. See, I've spilled many drinks. I think I've experienced ego death.
Remember when we were at Cowgirls and I spilled that whole beer all over that guy's foot?
Yeah.
Oops.
Good times. Billy is the Donald Trump of the internet. I am the president of the internet. Thank you. Bow, 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 bow. I think Billy would be a much more genuine person if he tripped. I think I'm a very...
He probably would.
I think I'm a very genuine person that acts a certain way because we're on a fucking entertainment podcast and I'm just trying to be funny for like 3 hours. You know, I don't have the type of insight that can really give a deep analysis of a lot of the stuff we play on the show. So all I can offer to a lot of things is comedy. And when every time you try and do comedy, someone's like, "You're stupid. You're wrong. Yeah, of course, that's part of comedy." You say things that are outlandish, and then people take them too seriously, and boom, You just won a fucking a little battle with somebody because they took your comedy serious. And I can understand how that gets tiring sometimes when people don't understand there's comedy or when the comedy's not necessarily good. But I'm spitballing and throwing shit out like, if you counted minute by minute how many jokes I throw out versus how many land, I probably wouldn't even be batting 500. But I'm not sitting here with written content like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into this segment here.
True.
We're gonna go into this segment about Wild Bill, and then when he says some really average, normal, old man church stuff, I'm gonna say a joke about how he wears leather pants, so he must enjoy kisses. It's free flow thought.
Is that true?
I'll tell you what's true. If you just wanted to sit down and have a conversation with me, I wouldn't let that conversation, that open and honest conversation, be interrupted by video clips of Von Helton and stuff. I wouldn't get anywhere. There's no real depth I can give you when we watch a Von Helton clip other than this guy's fucking stupid. Let's make jokes about his sausage plate. He is stupid. Let's make jokes about this sausage plate. That's the introspective nature you get from young Bill Fridge. If you wanted to actually have a deep conversation with me, I'd pull in Honest Red and I'd say, so explain ego death to me so I could know what it was, because one, I've never wanted to do psychedelics in my life. And now I'm being held to some sort of flame where if I did psychedelics, ego death would crush me as a human being, when really I don't want to do psychedelics because I'm pretty happy with who I am. I'm pretty good at waking up and being me and going to sleep. I'm not good at going to sleep at night, but it's because I probably drink too much caffeine.
Do you want to talk to Honest Red about ego death?
No, he said he had something to say about ego death. Let's have that conversation. Let's do it.
Okay.
And then he was like, nobody is saying you have to experience ego death. I don't know what ego death is. I immediately thought that it was what you experience when all the serotonin drops out of your body and you have no, for the next day, your body has to replenish. Because I just assumed that was what ego death was, because I have absolutely no study.
It was something
I
had, I'd heard Mike Tyson and Joe Rogan and a lot of people talk about it.
I'm scared of nothing, Leacock. I'm just not going to do things. I'm not going to do things I don't want to do because someone says, you're scared? No, I just have no desire to do these things. Here's what I'm scared of. I'm scared that if I go to smoke weed with Snoop, I'll get too high and look like a fucking idiot in front of Snoop Dogg. That's what I'm scared of.
That's definitely not ego death.
Nah. We don't know what ego death is. You heard Mike Tyson and Joe Rogan talk about it. I was going to bring Honest Red in so he could tell me what ego death was.
I didn't know Honest Red was the authority on ego
Well, he said
death.
he was. Well, Honest Red, you know, he's a guy that's often an authority on things, I think. He acts like it, at least.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Notice how Billy responded to Bill Midge? Yeah, because I'm not a fucking idiot. I know the joke. And that's another thing, right? Like, I don't care about cringe rap. I don't care about the N-word. I don't care about my height. I play that up for you guys. I give that to you. I give you stuff you can interact with and play on.
You're exposing the business.
I'm sorry. Billy's not introspective. Give him a drug. Give him a drug so he can be better at knowing who he is. Nah, I'm pretty good. I play with you guys because we come here to have fun and play. That's what we do every day. People keep coming back. We have a good time. Usually. Sometimes shit gets a little weird. Sometimes somebody says the gamer word live on air and then threatens to dox somebody. It's a little weird. Sometimes
That's only happened once.
Sometimes somebody comes on and...
I'm going to scare Billy with this. Here's
Whoa.
the 1,000.
Why would you do that, Ghost Juice? You know how I hate $1,000. No! Thank you. Thank you. Play with my sacrum. Yeah.
Play with my sacrum.
That is pretty low on the body to be like.
Is it low?
How
far above the butt is it in inches?
The small the back area. It's supposedly It's supposedly connected to the fucking pelvis, right? The sacrum?
Everything. I mean, everything in your body's connected to everything else.
What's considered part of like the pelvic area, coccyx area of the back, the sacrum.
Coccyx.
The coccyx and pelvic. Boobry says, Billy, you should personally thank all the donators. I every time I do, I thank them by continuing to do the show every week. You're welcome.
Jesus.
That's a lot of mushrooms. It is. I'm just a selfless comedian. The self-deprecating humor. I sacrifice myself to all of you.
Where's the deprecation?
The deprecation?
Yeah.
You know, when I'm like, oh my God, I woke up today and my dick was so big I could hardly pee.
That's not deprecation.
It's not?
No.
Oh, shit. Coccyx.
I am setting up
1K dono and not a shout fake? What's that mean? We said thank Goose Juice. That was a good shout. We talked about the 1K dono. It's true, Memanon. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll talk about this. Okay, I'll talk about this. I thank you for being here and contributing nonsense. It makes my nonsense look more palpable.
I'm setting up the post show right now.
The Morning Dick Wood Show.
The Morning Dick Wood Show. Yeah, that's Pimp Monk's show. Did you know that?
Ooh, the Morning Dick Wood Show?
He hates it when Shabisky calls it that, so Shabisky just calls it that all the time.
I don't see any piss yet, Billy. What was the piss for? Wasn't it for when we got the 600 likes? I actually went and took a piss, too, so I didn't see us getting towards 600 likes, so I alleviated myself. Be yourself. Goal! Now I have to look up Meg the Fridge. Meg the Fridge. You know it, Bradley.
Is there no standard anymore?
Dun 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 dun. Hey ho! Where do you go? Let me see if there is any Streamlabs to go over as we wait here. I thought we were caught up, but I do think I might have missed
maybe
something. Okay. This is definitely not the page I'm looking for. Thank you again, Goose Juice, for all the love you gave tonight. Drug on the West says, pigs help topple the Aztecs. They are great vectors for diseases. The Spaniards would release herds along Gulf Coast to have food when returning. Also led to the fall of Mississippian culture, with cities like Cahokia abandoned before Jamestown's funding. Okay, that's some good ham knowledge. DJ Cryptos Rock said, years ago I stopped eating mammal meat just because I wasn't craving it. I later found out there's a movement called Mophism. What are your thoughts about eating animals except for our mammal homies? Should this become a standard because global warming effects? I think it would be awesome if we could move to a diet that wasn't based off eating animals, that was still delicious.
They're talking about mammals specifically, though. It's weird that they're like specifying, like, well, you can eat other animals, just not mammals.
Eat chickens and you can eat fishies, is what you're saying? You shouldn't eat things within our own
with mammary glands.
Mammalias.
Mammary glands.
Can we still suck their milky tits, though? Can I touch my actual maniac sacrum, says Goose Juice. Don't do it. Don't do it. And that catches us up there. But, yeah, I think that it would be interesting to have a brand new diet trend shift if we could figure out, maybe pea protein is easy to grow. I don't know. That takes up less resources. I think you have to think about resources and everything. Then you have to sell the world on it, right? That's the hard part.
Sell the world.
That's the tough part. Convince people why they should eat the pea protein. I'm a manimal, baby. You can eat a marsupial? Oh, God.
Marsupials have mammary glands, so they're mammals.
I thought they were mammals.
Yeah, they are. There are some characteristics of marsupials that are a little unmammal-like, like a platypus, I think, lays eggs, but I think they still have mammary glands, and that's the only thing. I think that's the uniting factor amongst all mammals.
The mammary glands?
Yeah. Yeah, feeding their young on mother's milk.
Do you think blue whales have fucking titty milk?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they're mammals.
I wonder what
all
blue
do.
whale titty milk tastes like.
Who knows?
I wonder what if there is produced for human consumption titty milk from what
I
animals?
like how you work in titty every time.
Well, you know,
like you could say milk and we already know where it comes from, but you got to say titty every time.
Yeah, it's colorful. So I'm thinking we try and find different milks out there.
Right.
Different titty milks so that we can have a milk tasting contest or something. See what animal has the best milk. That would be a fun thing to do. Just do little sippers. Isn't whale milk like the consistency of sour cream?
It could be. It could be.
So that it doesn't dissolve away in the ocean. Oh.
Yeah, and also think of the how many calories will go into a baby whale's diet.
yeah.
An animal that big, and they don't sleep. Those marine mammals don't sleep. They stay awake all the time. They rest, but they never fully sleep. So they probably have very high caloric intakes.
Should we get some fish tacos and put some whale milk, sour cream, titty milk on the fucking tacos? That sounds so gross.
Yeah, that's why they don't make it, because it's gross.
Man, I want to try it though.
You're fucking weird.
It's just an experience.
Everything's an experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, eating poo-poo's an experience.
I've experienced it.
That's gross as fuck.
What? It's
I'm
not good.
surprised.
It's not good. You never had a little chocolate moment where you're like, is that chocolate? And you're
No, I've never
nope,
had that.
that's not chocolate.
I have never had that.
Huh. I'll impregnate the whale my goddamn self. Do you milk a whale the same way you milk an almond? Ew. Angela says he'll eat poop, but not shrooms. I didn't eat the poop on purpose.
Yeah, whatever.
It was an accident. It was an accident, guys. It was an accident. And I did try shrooms too, but they didn't get me high.
Because you didn't do them the right way.
I tried.
You always tell me, I made a tea. No, that's not how you do it.
People make tea.
I don't give a fuck what people do. I'm telling you, you did it wrong.
Okay, I know because I didn't get high.
Right.
So, Captain Obvious.
No.
You did it wrong. Yeah, that's the thing. I did. I drank 2 cups of mushroom tea.
So you can't say
nothing
I did
happened.
shrooms once because you didn't do
I
them.
said I tried. That's literally what I said. If
So
you
that
go
doesn't
back,
count.
if
So
you
that
go
doesn't
back-
count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Doesn't count.
The question here stated was that I will do poop, but not shrooms. And I said I tried.
Yeah, but you didn't even really do shrooms.
But I tried.
You made them into fucking.
Yeah.
If anything, you can take a hot dog bun and stick the shrooms in the little crevice of the hot dog bun and munch like that.
Could do that.
And then wash it down with some water.
I could.
That's how it'll work.
I know how it will work. I wanted to take a small dose because I didn't want to get too high. And I didn't get high at all.
People are asking, how do you eat poop by accident?
It was a joke, guys. It was a fucking joke.
If you ever went to the Netherlands, would you eat shrooms?
I don't know. I'd go to Denver and eat them in Colorado if I wanted to do them legally somewhere.
I'm just saying
if I
if
went
you
to Colorado, I'd probably get that.
I'm saying if you happen to go to the Netherlands, would you eat shrooms there?
Why?
I'm asking hypothetically.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd probably be less likely to do it in a foreign country.
Why? Why does foreignness scare you?
Because if I do something illegal in a foreign country, it's amplified by
It's
the fact
not
that
illegal.
But if I get high and I do something illegal while I'm high.
No. Not really.
What do you mean?
Doing something illegal in your own country versus doing it in another country isn't necessarily worse. I mean, maybe if you're in Turkey or something like that.
If I get banned from Europe because of a weird mushroom trip where I walk around naked, jacking my dick off,
that's not
going
to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I can tell you that doesn't happen.
I do weird shit like that without being on drugs or alcohol. I go a little out of hand sometimes.
So that's why.
Sober,
so
exactly.
this is the narrative why you won't visit other countries.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said I probably would be less likely to do shrooms in the Netherlands than I would in Colorado. Because in Colorado,
but then later
turf.
on, part of that argument was you do that anyway.
I do crazy stuff anyway. So imagine what I would do if I was under the influence of something.
I don't know. Being on shrooms doesn't make me more likely to do things, like to do things that are edgy. Like if anything, it makes me less.
Angela says Billy has a lot of fear, or maybe I just don't have any desire to do shrooms. Maybe I'm giving you these weird reasons because I just have no desire. If I wanted to do shrooms, guess what? I would have done them 20 years ago.
Sure.
If I ever wanted to do shrooms, I would have done them. When I tried to do shrooms on my birthday, I didn't even want to do them. Someone was like, "Come on, let's do them. Let's have fun. Do shrooms." I'm like, I guess. And it took me down to like the last minute to be like, "All right, let's do it." And then it didn't work, and I was like, "Okay, I'm over it." Lee Cox says, "Nah, you're just a huge pussy, dude." Okay, Lee Cox, if that's what you feel, guess what? I think you're a huger pussy, little bitch.
What's going on?
I'm calling out Leacock.
I don't know who that is.
They're a fucking patron, so it pisses me off. Pisses me off. No.
So we're about to wrap this up and go into the post show. How do they do the post show?
Shrooms can cure depression for up to 6
They
months.
can.
I heard the same thing about DMT. I heard a lot of stuff.
Well, DMT is intense as fuck.
I hear a lot of stuff.
No, but there are actual medical studies on that right now.
Ketamine, I heard, can cure fucking...
Ketamine's a tranquilizer.
I heard
it's different.
I heard they do ketamine trials now to cure
ketamine
depression as well.
Ketamine is a tranquilizer. It's not psychedelic.
Doing adrenochrome?
Adrenochrome's fucking weird.
Let's do an adrenochrome. Don't fear the reefer. I'd be more likely to do mushrooms if I was on like in a plush room with a soft girl. That would make me more likely to do mushrooms with a nice plush room. It's things I could touch while I'm high.
I agree. Environment's very important. And normally I would like to do it in a secluded place with comfortable lighting like this. I wouldn't like. I like dim lighting on psychedelics. I love black lights, which are fun as fuck when you're on LSD or mushrooms or whatever.
I think what I'll do is I'll find Saudi billionaire friends and I'll let them come do mushrooms with me as long as they pay for me to make the ultimate mushroom room.
So in a scenario where it's fucking almost completely unlikely, you'll do it. Okay.
I had Elton John pay for me to take a dump on him.
Yeah, sure. Oh, fuck. I forgot to do this.
Do a special K, Billy. I have no desire to.
A special K... Isn't that a General Mills cereal?
I don't care to smoke weed. Here's the thing, guys. I was addicted to food, and I constantly fed on food, and that made me not want to do other things because I was addicted to eating. So I kind of have to relearn my life and what I want now, and I really want to stop eating shitty food because I've started doing that again lately. Now it got really bad like a month ago, and now I'm like...
Well, one thing I will say is that psychedelics are almost completely non-addictive.
Leacock, you say it's okay to be soft. That's true. I think I'm far more hardened
Why
than you
respond to this person?
Because I care.
This person's just trying to trigger you.
No, if they were triggering me, I would be triggered. I'm saying I think I'm harder than you are, Leacock. I think if you and I went toe-to-toe, you'd have some bullshit about, I do drugs, so I'm harder than you. No. Tell me why you're harder than me. Tell me. Prove your point. You know me. You're making an assumption because I haven't done a fucking mushroom?
Someone said anything is addictive. Okay, I guess if you want to talk about it from such a broad sense, but I will say marijuana is more addictive than LSD or mushrooms. Like, I can do LSD or mushrooms for a few times, and then I don't crave, like, I've never had a craving or anything like that. It's totally different. Alcohol, like, most drugs that we consider to be normal drugs that people do are less addictive than psychedelics. I've never felt like a mental or physical dependency on those.
Here's the deal. I'm going to start a Kickstarter, okay? Everybody who buys in at the $10 level can watch me in my shroom room.
Oh my God.
Everybody who does $100 level or above can contribute to the creation of the shroom room idea-wise. $1,000
Are you going to turn your room over at your house into a shroom room?
No, I'm going to rent a soundstage.
Dude.
$1,000 donos get to come and get high in the shroom room with me. I'm going to do this in...
You got to cover your own airfare.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're going to meet up in Colorado with me. 'Cause that's what we're going to do. It's where it's legal. It's where it's legal.
That's so gay.
It's legal. I'm going to go to Colorado. We're going to build a shroom room in Colorado. And you all
That's how you know this will never happen. There's always these enormous caveats in Billy's little
How am I making this unreasonable? $1,000 ticket to come do shrooms with me in the shroom room? That's a lifetime experience. That's something you'll tell your grandkids about. One time, Billy the Fridge touched my sacrum.
That's not what would happen.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a 1 in a million opportunity right there. Yeah, they're decriminalized in Denver. That's why we go to Denver. We get the shroom room. I design it.
Fuck that. Denver is so fucking dumb.
It'll be lovely. It's the future right there. Do it in a sensory deprivation chamber. I think you don't want it to be sensory deprived. You want it to be sensory, like a sensory enhanced chamber. I'm going to have all the walls done out in like a furry plush. I'm going to have like Ben's idea with the glow in the dark or the black light stuff.
Black lights are great. So chill.
I like
Because like
that.
when you're on psychedelics, like lights like these that are really strong, they fucking like blast you. Like you can feel it. And light almost looks like crystallized. All light like looks like almost like crystallized, like almost like it has a prism in front of it and you can see the rainbow light like kind of reflecting through everything. And another thing that's crazy, inanimate objects breathe. They breathe. Like you can see them like take a breath in and then breathe out. Like everything in this room would be breathing.
Yeah, I like microdosed off the tea so I could see some breathing in the carpet.
Yeah, you probably felt it a little bit.
I could see some breathing, but I didn't get any further than that.
See, in the Netherlands, in the EU, they made shrooms illegal. So in the Netherlands, they started selling the truffles, which are like these little peanut-sized things, and you just like munch on those like throughout the day, and they don't taste as bad as real shrooms because like a big fat shroom, you bite into it, is kind of gross. But these are like little peanuts. They taste a little sour when you eat them, but you know I would like take little munches on them like throughout. Someone said shrooms are not. Yeah, they're not legal in the EU. Yeah, they made shrooms illegal, but they have truffles in the Netherlands. Anyway,
can I do, instead of doing a Kickstarter, could I just do like
how about this? We do a Kickstarter. You go to the Netherlands to eat shrooms, and then you go to the banana bar, the crazy banana bar where they serve you bananas out of vaginas.
I'm making the shroom room in Denver.
Nah.
And I've changed my mind. You can buy in for $10. All right, everybody. Who buys in,
what a clue! Like, wow,
for $10, you get to watch the shroom room live for $10. But every $10 beyond that will put you into a raffle, and we're gonna raffle out names of
this is
to
dumb.
come join the shroom
Denver's
room.
boring, dude.
Come join the shroom room, baby. Come join the shroom room. Billy's disgusted by vaginas. I'm disgusted by bananas inserted into people's body parts. You know why? Have you ever put a banana in a cupboard with a stick of butter and let it sit there for a week? Your butter comes out tasting like banana.
Banana butter?
It happens. Try it.
All right, we are going to do the post show. We will be live there in a few minutes. See you all there. Bye. Oh,
He
shit.
called me, sir. It got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it. In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.